What's going on, everybody? Welcome in the Vikings Now by Chat Sports for our preseason Week 2 watch party versus the Cleveland Browns. And I'll get this, out of the way here early. This game does not have nearly as much juice as it did last week, as we saw Sam Darnold, J.J. McCarthy be the starting quarterbacks for the Vikes up until the fourth quarter. And this week we are rolling back with the Nick Mullins, Jaren Hall tandem as I'm not going to lie, guys. I am just sick of watching those two play football, but I'm still very excited for this game. Got a ton of other players that, we got to keep a keen eye on as they are fighting for, starting position, roster battles. Like, there's a lot to look forward to in today's game. But before we dive into that, if you guys could light up the comment section with some skulls down below. Is Landon in the chat saying, is Matt Corral playing? No, Matt Corral, I'm sure he won't even be dressed, as the Vikings did just sign him yesterday. So I'm assuming he will not be out there for the Minnesota Vikings, which, kind of expected on that one. But Russ Plays, he won our jersey raffle last week. Shout out to you, Russ Plays. I'm actually going to get that jersey shipped out to you probably Monday when I'm in the office. We couldn't get them shipped out this week, but Monday we'll definitely get that heading your way. I already got your address and everything, so, no need to worry about that. But United Mexican States in the chat. What up, baby? How you doing? He's saying Skull down below. Tony is saying Jaren Hall time. Garrett Russborough in the chat. Shout out to Garrett. Thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. Saying Skull. Tyrese Brent saying Skull. Russ Plays. Jesus. Justo. Or Jesus, Landon Turek in the chat, all of you guys. Somebody asked about Jefferson if he is playing. No, he is not. Jefferson won't be seeing the field today. I'm curious about the first team defense, as they really gave it to the Cleveland Browns first team offense during joint practices on Wednesday and Thursday. Ivan Pace had a pick off Deshaun Watson. Vikings got home a couple of times. The edge group looked really, really well in those joint practices, so that was great to see. So I'm hoping we get just a little taste of the Vikings first team defense. But, the Browns, they're not even playing their backup. They're not even playing Jameis Winston. They're going to run with Dorian Thompson-Robinson for majority of the game today. So, not a ton of high-end starters playing in this game, but specifically for Vikings fans, there is a ton to pay attention to on that side of the football, specifically defensively. So, excited to watch that. But, overall, still pumped up. It's Vikings game day, even though it doesn't have the same juice as it did last week and J.J. McCarthy's debut, Sam Darnold play. But, I'm still very, very excited. Now, there's one thing, thought that came to my head about Darnold not playing today is I think if McCarthy was available, and this didn't happen to him, that Darnold still would have played in today's game. But now I'm sure the Vikings are looking at it and saying, it's supposed to be rainy there in Cleveland, specifically in the second half. Like, if Darnold were to go down, the Vikings season, it would be over. So even though I would, hope to see more action from Darnold in the preseason, it's just the risk reward here. Like, you almost got to use week 1 versus the New York Giants as a feel-out game for Darnold. So, a little disappointed that he's not going to play, but, it's just so crazy how fastly this has changed for the Vikings. If you're looking at it after the game last week where we were, head over heels over J.J. McCarthy, and now it's like, there's just not a lot to look forward to in the preseason anymore, which is a little disappointing. But, hey, Jalen Naylor, looking at him. Dallas Turner, still going to watch our first-round rookie. Hopefully he's out there. And then guys like Ivan Pace and the whole nine. Super excited. But we are going to have a super fun tailgate today before the game. I actually have a couple of beers loaded up in the shotgun tool, so if you want to have a little fun there, we can definitely do so. So still very excited to watch today's game. Got a bunch of real ones in the chat as well. Always appreciate, you guys tuning into our live shows. It's just it is my favorite part of the work week when I get to, come up on here, chop it up with you guys, watch some Vikings football, and just hang out, have a couple drinks with the fellas. But we'll dive into some players to watch, more of what I'm looking forward to in this Week 2 game. But before we dive into that, I do want to give you guys a big shout out, or I do want to give a big shout out to today's presenting sponsor, and that is PrizePicks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in the world right now, and it has over 5 million active members. Now, PrizePicks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. And unlike other apps, on PrizePicks, it's just you against the numbers. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Get in on the daily action with your friends and become part of the PrizePicks community today. And with the football season, regular season just around the corner, you can actually already create lineups on PrizePicks, and I already have one. I'm going to ride with the hot hand from preseason, Caleb Williams. He looks good, so I'm going to take his more on 236.5 passing yards, and also Jefferson. I think he's going to get over 90 yards versus the New York Giants, so I'm going to take the more on his receiving yards. Then I think Caleb's going to be connecting with DJ Moore a lot week 1, so I'm going to take the more on his receiving yards. But hey, download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. That's code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. PrizePicks, pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's show. But you guys down below in the chat, let me know who you got in today's game. Are you rolling with the Vikings? Are you going with the Browns in this one? Give me a V for the Vikes or give me a B for the Vikings. Ripping package for you saying we signed Corral. Yeah, we signed Matt Corral late last night. Sorry, I was a little busy. Wasn't able to get a video out for you guys, but that's kind of the biggest news over the last 24 hours. I got people asking me on updates on Stephon Gilmore. No updates as I know right now. I do know the Vikings have an offer out to Gilmore. It's just going to come down to if, he wants to go play this year, one of his last years of his NFL career with the Minnesota Vikings, instead of maybe, trying to get on a championship contending team's roster. Probably doesn't really view the Vikings as that, but, let's just say he, wants to reconnect with Brian Flores. I could still see that being a possibility. But, I do want to make this note, and we already got 140 people in here, so I think it's a good time for me to kind of get some thoughts I had off my chest. So, a lot of negativity around Vikings fans. I understand it. It has been a disastrous last 2 months. Kyrie Jackson passes away. Mekhi Blackmon tears his ACL. J.J. McCarthy tears his meniscus. Everything seems to be going wrong for the Vikings. Even Jordan Addison gets carted off with an ankle injury, even though it looks like he avoided major injury on that one. However, I will say this, Vikings fans. What we were feeling 3 months ago, before all that BS went down, we all assumed Sam Darnold was still going to be the starting quarterback. We still thought that. And all I'm saying is that the recent events amongst the Vikings, it does not really impact the final 22 starters we were going to have on each side of the football. Yes, Mekhi Blackmon, losing him, that's tough. But we still have a lot of good football players. You still got 18, Darisaw, Addison, Hawkinson hopefully coming back. Still even saw Jalen Naylor pop. You still see all these, guys on offense who are incredibly talented. And then if you look at what this defense has done, I think it's going to be top 10 in the NFL. And I don't think that's me drinking too much purple Kool-Aid. I'm just looking at the talent on that team and the defensive coordinator. This team should still be top 10 on that side of the football. It's going to come down the quarterback play. It's going to come down to Kevin O'Connell. But I promise you this, everybody watching right now, the Vikings won't be picking first overall in the draft. That is the worst take floated out there. I saw a couple Vikings Twitter heads saying that they're more likely to end up with the first pick than making the playoffs. I think that is ludicrous. I think that is an awful take, and I think that's them overreacting to the J.J. McCarthy injury, which I love J.J. He showed me all types of flashes week 1 versus the Raiders, but he wasn't slated to start anyways. This is still the same football team. I need everybody to kind of ignore all the BS and really focus on the 22 people who are we going to have starting on defense and offense. Besides Mekhi Blackmon, it is still the same group. Let me just get that off my chest. We've seen way too much negativity for a team that has only played one preseason game, but I'll leave it at that. So, sorry for getting a little fired up there, but I've just seen too much negativity, man, and it's a little disappointing. But we do have my man, Scott Hernan, coming in with a $2 super chat. Everybody give me a skull, Scott, down below as he says, yeah, buddy. Love you, Seeps. Go Giants. Even though, sadly, Scott Hernan is a New York Giants fan, he's always supporting me, supporting my man Marshall Green here. So, Scott, I really do appreciate it. Yeah, working well. So, we got 2, and they're both pulling. So, hopefully we're good there. Yeah, we are working out some super chat issues we've had in the past, but they look like they're working so far. So, hopefully YouTube's nice to us Vikings fans today. But, Scott, I'm still super excited for week 1, even though I did see Daniel Jones throw 2 interceptions, 2 real bad interceptions earlier today. So, hopefully Brian Flores can get the best of them, over there. But, Scott, shout out to you, man. Give me a skull, Scott, down below in the comments section. And then my man Munkus coming in saying skull, $5 super chat. Munkus, I appreciate you, man. You've been holding it down here on the channel for a very long time. And I did find an old Vikings Now board. I actually had this in my house. So you know what? I'll do this. I'll do every $5 super chat you send in. I'll sign your name on the board. I think it's pretty sweet. We could get a little new Vikings Hall of Fame board, put all the real ones on there. As I wouldn't be shocked if Moonkus is already on this. I think this is from the last game of the season, actually. So Moonkus, I'll sign your name on there, and Scott Hernan. We appreciate it, guys. We appreciate it. Yeah, but really, shout out to you guys. That'll be the deal of the day for a $5 super chat. I'll sign your name right there. What's your Insta and X handles? At Pat Sieps on Twitter. Let me actually put that at the bottom of your screen right now. If you guys want to follow me over there, that's the Twitter. Follow me on X. And then also, here's the IG. It is my personal IG. It is private. But hey, maybe if I like you guys enough, I'll let you a little behind the scenes here of my life. Yeah, but those are the Twitter and the Instagram. So if you guys want to hit me up over there. But Mookas, I do appreciate it. I do want to show you guys the super chat menu today. We're giving away a pretty cool item, which I'm very excited about. It is a sweet Minnesota Vikings hat. So this is the super chat menu today. Every $10 will get you one ticket in there. We'll spin the wheel after the game. We gave away a J.J. McCarthy jersey last stream, and my man Russ Plays won it. So shout out to Russ Plays. Should be heading your way this week. And then $20 super chat. You know what? I said 20. I'll make that 5. We'll cut the prices down today. So $5 will sign your name on the board, but $50. You guys will join the Purple Club. You'll get a cool little sticker next to your name every time you support the show. $100 total, you'll join the Gold Club. So it doesn't have to be a single $50 super chat or a single $100 just total throughout one live stream. And then $200, you join the Skull Club. And we actually have a Skull Club member here today who just sent in a super chat. I don't know if I got to unveil this last show, but his name is Gary Balster. Shout out to Gary. There it is. Skull Club member. Type those Skull Garys down below. Gary, I am still planning on doing that run. I'm going to do that in between week 3 of the preseason and week 1 of the regular season. I'll have a full weekend, a full day to get after that 20-mile run that my man Gary challenged me to do. And, I'm excited to do it. I apologize, Gary. Haven't been able to do it just yet, but, been pretty busy, obviously with all this BS going on around the Vikings, like the JJ stuff, all that. I've just been a little busy here. But, Gary, I will get you that 20-mile run, no doubt about it. But, hey, if you guys send in $200 total, we'll get you that right there up on screen. As we do have some more super chats rolling in. One from my man Rocky. Everybody give me a Skull Rocky down below supporting the show. Guys, super chats really go a long way here. As you know what? My boss actually just walked in the studio. If you guys want a little behind the scenes, I am self-producing this show today. Because you know what? They were upset that we didn't raise enough money in super chats the past week. I never really like to, beg too much for you guys sending in your hard-earned money, but if you guys want to get me a producer for week 1 versus the Giants, we may need to send a message today. They threw the idea out there of $1,000 raised today, so hopefully we can hit it. We'll obviously have to wait and see if you guys, if you guys are about it. But hey, appreciate everybody who's already supported so far. And then my man Garrett Russborough coming in saying, "Do you think the Bears will be as good as the media is saying about them?" As always, Skull. Great question, Garrett. I appreciate you. I feel like the Bears every single year, they get very overhyped in these months. It's August 17th. I feel like from July 15th to like August 31st, like the most hyped up team in the NFL every year is the Chicago Bears. Obviously for this year, I think it's for more right reason than in years past. I mean, Caleb Williams today, he looked fantastic, Garrett. It's a little disappointing as a Vikings fan that we might have to play him 2 times a year for probably the next 10 to 15 seasons. And, that's going to definitely be a challenge. But, I still don't believe in their offensive line. I don't really love their defensive line either. And football games are won in the trenches. And I think the Vikings have them beat at both of those positions. And let's just say if Sam Darnold in, his age 27 season, if he can – play as well as Caleb Williams in his rookie year, like, I don't think that's a crazy possibility. And if that happens, I trust more in the Vikings coaching staff, way more in the Bears coaching staff. I don't think people are talking about that enough with the Bears, is their coaching staff and their defensive and offensive line. They both stink. I'm not a believer in them. I don't believe in Eberflus. I like their offensive coordinator, Waldron, but I also think this one more point, then we'll move to the rest of the super chats here. I think with the Bears, Fox Sports, they have their games. So a lot of these media heads like Nick Wright, Colin Cowherd, they want the Bears to be good because it's a big market up there in Chicago. And that would be awesome for them if they can, have the Bears make a playoff run. Like, that would be huge for their ratings. So I think a little bit of that is them just kind of pumping the juice to the Bears direction, with some rhyme or reason, but maybe they're doing it just a little too much. But hey, Garrett, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But Roger Bone coming in saying, Skull, let's go. Shout out to Raj. Let me actually start tallying up these raffle tickets for you guys. And Raj, my bad. I forgot to throw up your picture right here. Hold on. Roger is a member of our Skull Club. So right there, Skull Bong. Get him going in the chat. Let's go. Shirley Viking saying, just produce it yourself. It's not all about the money. Working poor here. Love to subscribe and watch all those who deserve the support. Hey, Shirley, I'm cool with self-producing. Obviously, I love hanging out with you guys. Just more of a it just makes it easier on me because it's just tougher for me to give you guys my full attention when I do gotta all these graphics you've seen on screen. I'm the one moving them around. I'm the one pulling them all up. So. I understand it, but hey, I still love hanging out with all you guys, man, no matter what. But Roger Bong, let me just get your ticket registered right here so we can just spin the wheel right after the game. And then, we can get after it, man. But shout out to you. And then another player, I almost called you a player, Landon. Another person, diehard supporter, Landon Turek, adding you saying, let's get your producer back. Yeah. They threw it out there as $1,000 in super chats. That's a very, very hefty number. But, if you guys want to support the show, great way to do so, man. Great way to do so. Maybe get me a producer here for week 1. But Sauce Pokemon Baseball Sports Gaming MC saying, Skull, I'm going to week 1 Vikings at Giants, Skull. That's an awesome game to go to. I would love to go to that. Go to MetLife Stadium. That's awesome. So shout out to you, Sauce, Pokemon, Baseball, Sports Gaming MC. Shout out to you, man, for supporting the show. Really do appreciate your contributions. But my man, Skolger, probably got to get Skolger in the Skull Club. Probably do that after the game, but he just sent in a $50 super chat. I'll throw this out there right now. If you guys want to get the juices flowing, if somebody matches Skolger's $50 super chat, I will do a beer shotgun to start off today's show. So that's my deal out there. Somebody matches Skolger's 50. I'll knock down a shotgun. We can get the party started. As actually I do already have. I have a boot filled up right here. 3 Happy Dads in the chamber. I said if we get to 1,000, we'll do it. If we get to 500 before kickoff, I may regret this. But if we get to 500 before kickoff, we're at $100 right now. So $400 more dollars. I'll do a boot for you guys. So those are the deals being floated out there right now. But Skolger, as always, thank you so very much. But hey, if you guys want the Vikings to beat the Browns, hit that thumbs up icon, like today's video. We're at 50 likes right now. If we could get to 60 likes in the next minute, that would be awesome. I know there's 10 of you guys out there who haven't liked the video. Just helps us get this stream out to more and more Vikings fans. We can get a bigger community here at Chat Sports. Get more real ones in the building. That's something, that I love about, working here is, the interaction I have with all of you guys. If you guys haven't already, not a sponsor, Gatorade water, the best water in the game. I am so serious. If you guys are ever going on a run or you're working out, have one of these before. You will feel the most hydrated you have ever felt. Trust me on that one. Gatorade water, not a sponsor, but they should be. Landon saying, guys, like the stream already. I'm with you, Landon. How much Gatorade water costs? I think they're like $2-3. It's not too bad. Landon in the chat. We just crossed over 60 likes. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate you, man. Keep on liking that video, though. Really helps us go a long way here at Chat Sports. As Gary coming back in with actually something I want to talk about, Gary. Let me just get you set up here. Gary coming in with a $5 super chat saying, you all need to come to Skullfest opening weekend, Saturday night, Corn Bar, huge party. Give me a Skull Gary down below in the comments section. Gary, I would love to. Only thing is, I may have something I need to do that Saturday afternoon. But I'll see on that. It is in downtown Minneapolis. I think it's right in front of the Vikings Stadium Corn Bar. That would be pretty cool. I would love that. TBD on that. TBD on that, because I would want to fly back home that Saturday night, as we are located down here in Dallas, Texas. But you guys let me know. Everybody in the chat, are you guys heading to Skull Fest this year? Oh, Corner Bar. Gotcha, Gary. They were saying corn bar, like the food. Yeah, but I mean, you guys let me know. Who's all going to that? United's not going, sadly not. Yeah, I've seen it in the past. I would love to go. Cap on deck, Skull and Bone. Shout out to Captain in the chat. RIP Kyrie Jackson saying, I'm going to a lot of games for the Vikings. Rogers thinking about going. Landon saying maybe. Yeah, I mean, I'll let you guys know. Still got a couple weeks to plan it. I'll probably need to go look at, prices on flights and all of that. But, Gary, I appreciate you, man. You served this country. So, shout out to Gary. Always appreciate, having you in here. Is Maddox saying, can I get a shout out? Of course, man. Shout out to you, Maddox. Clyde saying, Skull for life. Mister saying, should they get Ayuk? Landon saying, how the Bulls doing? Terrible. Bulls are a bad basketball team. Bulls are going to be bad for a very, very long time. But I do want to get you guys my top 5 players to watch today. As there are still some players that are going to, be fighting for either a key spot on this roster or just fighting to make the roster as a whole. So the number 1 player I'm watching versus the Cleveland Browns today is Jalen Nailor. Jalen Nailor looked very good versus the Raiders. Had a couple of catches versus their first team defense. And the question mark with Nailor's always been is, can he stay healthy? But I think this is going to be the year where he plays all 17 games. And I think he's kind of cemented himself as that, leader in the locker room for that wide receiver 3 spot, which has been a very talked about position amongst Vikings fans and Vikings media members this offseason. But I'm really going to be keeping a keen eye on him, even though it's going to be Nick Mullins, Jaron Hall throwing him the football, like just seeing if he's going to win his reps, win his routes. I think that's going to be key in today's game. And then number 2 for me, I got Andre Carter. I feel like people are kind of sleeping on him a little bit as Vikings fans, former UDFA of last year's class. Funny enough, if you guys go look back at a mock draft from 3 years ago now, Andre Carter was the number 1 edge rusher in that class, actually, heading into the year. Obviously, ended up going undrafted after a poor year compared to the year before. So I'm going to keep my eyes out on him. I love what I've seen from him so far. He was a project, no doubt about it. But, maybe he ends up working out, and the Vikings have another kind of bullet in the arsenal or bullet in the chamber for Brian Flores. But number 3 for me, I'm going to go Lewis Cine here. Cine is no doubt fighting for his life. Not his life, his NFL life. Lewis Cine, didn't really see too much from him last week versus the Raiders. Almost had an interception at joint practice versus the Browns earlier this week. But I still think it's probably 80% he gets cut. But let's just say Cine goes out there, plays a great game, maybe forces a turnover, peanut punch, or he gets an interception. Like, he might find himself on this roster somehow. But, he's got the talent, former first-round pick, which is going to it's just going to come down to him, performing out there today on the football field. And number 4 for me, if I had to pick one player on this Vikings team that is going to go from just a regular starter, an average player in the NFL, to an all-pro caliber player, it would be Ed Ingram. He's entering his 3rd year. He's been very inconsistent over the first 2. But I think if he can just become more consistent, become more of that mauler in the run game that we thought he was going to be coming out of LSU, that would be huge for this offensive line, because then you're saying, well, we got Darrisaw, we got Ingram for the future. Obviously Brian O'Neill, a little older, a little older player, but if he could somehow, just turn himself into a Pro Bowl-esque player, that would be huge for this Vikings team. So I'm hoping, Ingram plays more than 19 snaps. He only played 19 against the Raiders, so hopefully we see him out there a lot. But another UDFA you guys need to watch out for today, Jayshon Jones. Now, the Vikings gave Jayshon Jones $225,000 fully guaranteed when they did sign him as a UDFA. So clearly they thought he has potential to make this team. Maybe he's just a practice squad guy, first guy on the practice squad this year. but he did suffer 2 ACL injuries in college. He was great for the Maryland Terrapins for the limited action he did get. Maybe the Vikings strike gold with another receiver just like Stephon Diggs out of Maryland. But these are the main 5 guys that I am looking for in today's game. But hey, you guys let me know down in the comments section. Who are you most excited to watch versus the Cleveland Browns today? Let me know your thoughts down below. You could also go maybe a guy like Dallas Turner. Wouldn't hate if you guys said him either. But I'm just overall excited to watch the Vikes play today. Ton of fun stuff. But it should be going down. Bo Richter coming in the chat from Q Cox, 100%. Excited to watch Bo Knows today. Roger saying Dallas. FG NFL saying Dallas as well. I hear you guys. I'm excited to watch Dallas Turner again, as he played great against the Raiders. He beat one of the best left tackles in the league last Sunday or last Saturday as a part of the Raiders offensive line. So, hopefully we can have another good game today. Don't really expect too many starters to play for the Cleveland Browns, as they aren't even playing their backup quarterback, Jameis Winston. Yeah, but we already got 260 people watching, and we're only 25 minutes away from kickoff. That is awesome. If you guys could hit that thumbs up icon, we're at 70 likes right now. I would really, really appreciate it, man. I would really appreciate it. But hey, deal's still out there. If somebody matches Scoldier's $50 super chat, I'll shotgun a beer. Yeah, no worries either way. Jay Ramsey saying Winston is on the Browns. Yeah, Jameis Winston is on the Browns, but he is not playing today. He's their backup quarterback. They're going to run a lot of Dorian Thompson-Robinson today. As normally when these teams have joint practices, I think they are a little less eager to play the starters in the preseason game, just because you got so many good looks this week on Wednesday and Thursday at practice. Like, do they really want to, risk them getting injured? Leonel saying Diamond Dallas and Bo Richter as who he's excited to watch today. Yeah, me too. I do actually want to check real quick. I just want to check the Twitter streets of what they're saying about the potential weather in Cleveland, as there was a huge chance of thunderstorms in the second half. I'm not sure. So if you guys remember the Hall of Fame game in Cleveland, Bears-Browns, it did get delayed and it got canceled. But I'm looking at the radar right now. No rain in Cleveland just yet, but we are going to get rain starting around. All right, so it's getting pushed back a little bit. Maybe it's just going to go just south of Cleveland, but I fully expect some weather to be in play today. Colin is saying, is Dallas healthy? Yes, he is. Shout out to Ty Man, the Buckeye, for getting the bots out of the chat. Roger and Ty Man, you guys are the mods here. If you guys see, any bots in the chat trying to, put a full streaming game out there, if you guys could get them out, I would appreciate it. Texas saying, I'm excited to see Kaepernick sign with the Vikes by week 1. That will not be happening. Colin Kaepernick will probably not play in the NFL ever again, and I just think it's because he is 36 years old, hasn't played football in like 10 years. I just don't think, that is a massive, massive possibility. But we are going to have a raffle here on the channel. Every $10 super chat gets you a ticket. We're going to be giving away this Vikings hat. We're going to spin the wheel right after the game. So let me see who else is in here. Landon's in here. Roger's in here. Rocky's in here. If you guys want to get a ticket, $10 super chat, best way to do so. Maybe you guys could have a Vikings hat sent straight to your door. Super nice, great material on this hat as well. I actually have it at my house right now. Yeah, it is awesome. I could sign it for you guys, however you want me to do it, or just send it straight to you. Really your call there. But every $10 you send in gets you a raffle ticket entry into winning that. And then here is our super chat menu today. So like I said, $10 raffle entry. I'm actually changing this from $20 to $5. We'll sign your name on our Hall of Fame board. And then if you guys send in 50 total, you'll join our Purple Club, get some exclusive stuff there. 100 total, you join the Gold Club. And then $200 total, you join the Skull Club here at Vikings Now. So a ton of fun ways for you guys to support the channel today. But yeah, I'm excited. As a great super chat coming in here from Vibe High. Something I actually do really want to talk about. Tristan Jackson, as he has been lighting it up so far at Vikes training camp, first preseason game. Yeah, he has been looking good. As our super chats are taking a little bit the pull here. Just kind of bear with me on this. We've had some problems with our super chat menu our super chats polling in the past, but Vibes High, give me a skull vibes in the chat. He says, I have Tristan Jackson having a standout year this season. Yeah, I could see Tristan Jackson working his way into, maybe a wide receiver 3 spot if Jordan Addison does have to miss time, whether it's suspension or the ankle injury. Then you go Jalen Naylor, wide receiver 2, Tristan Jackson, wide receiver 3. That's still a very good unit considering you still have the best wide receiver in the National Football League in Justin Jefferson. So, yeah, I am very high on him heading into the year. He looked great against the Raiders. Honestly, the one J.J. McCarthy pick, I don't want to say it was his fault, but he should have undercut that route just a little bit. He kind of kept it going up to the sidelines. He should have probably came down on that a little more. But besides that, Tristan Jackson looked great against the Raiders. But Minnesota Vikings fan, type in V. Yeah, spam V if you're the biggest Vikings fan down below in the chat. Roger did send in another $10 super chat. Sorry, can't put that on screen. Our software's just having a little trouble pulling it. But, hey, Roger just sent one in right there. Skull Bong, super chat coming in saying, Skull, join me in a beer. Yeah, I will. I do need to get one, though. Let me just Slack somebody, see if they could get me a beer in here. Yeah, we could definitely get after it a little bit, Raj. Shout out to Roger Bong, though. Shout out to Russ Plays FG in the chat. Type in V. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Still 20 minutes away from kickoff. It's getting going at 3:25. Got a happy dad coming to the studio for my man Roger. I'll probably sign your name on there. I'll do this. Next super chat comes in, I'll sign your name on the beer, and that beer will be dedicated to you. As I am watching the Giants-Texans game, the Giants may be the worst team in the National Football League this year. They may be the worst team in the National Football League this upcoming year. They are terrible. And I'll tell you what, if the Vikings lose to the New York Giants week 1, it is going to be a long season because after that, shout out to Jack Loneray. Everybody give me a skull Jack down below. Bring in the happy dads in the studio. But, the Vikings schedule definitely gets a little tough. You got the Texans, the Niners, the Packers, the Jets, the Rams, the Lions. There's a ton of good football teams on this schedule. So if you can't win week 1, it may get a little ugly here. But my man Landon did send in a $2 super chat. Landon, I'll sign your name with Roger Bong. Landon, Roger Bong. Couple of real ones. That is a great first beer of the day, is having those two on the can. Can't really see it. It's kind of coming away. But Landon, Roger Bong, shout out to you, man. Trying to have some fun on today's show. We'll talk a little Sam Darnold here in a second. As I do believe in him. Maybe I don't believe him in him as much as a guy like Dan Orlovsky does. If you guys heard, he thinks Sam Darnold's going to be a top 10 quarterback at the end of the season. Let me throw out this hypothetical to you guys. Yep. Hold on. 250 people, 20 minutes away from kickoff. Can I throw a hypothetical out to you guys? Give me a yes or no down below. If you guys are ready to really test your brain here, I'm going to throw you a hypothetical where what we'll be talking about at the end of this season if Darnold balls out. If you guys are ready for this, I just want to throw it out there. All right, FG's ready. Mister's ready. Preppy's ready. Stetson Smith ready. All right, let's think about this here for a little bit. So I'm a believer in the Vikings roster. I'm a believer in the coaching staff. Question marks at quarterback, no doubt. But let's just say hypothetically, Sam Darnold does play somehow. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he's not. Hypothetical. Sam Darnold plays like a top 10 quarterback this year. And the Minnesota Vikings, let's just say they squeak in the wild card round. Let's just say they go to Philly wild card weekend and shock the world and get a victory. And let's just say divisional round comes around. We get the Niners or, the Lions, and we end up losing that game. But Sam Darnold goes 10-7, wins a playoff game. What do you do, Vikings fans? What do you do? Okay, Judd LMAO, that's funny. I love that, Stetson. Yeah, he's a big Darnold guy. Or Mackey, LOL. I'm just throwing it out there. What do you do if Sam Darnold leads the Vikings to the playoffs, wins a play-in game, or wins a playoff game? What do you do there? Would you keep him on the team and have McCarthy, maybe you just run back what the plan was this year? Or do you trade him? Now, he is only on a 1-year, he's on a 1-year deal. Like, you could re-sign him and trade, but I don't know if it makes too much sense, as, you know, whatever team would be trading for him would probably just rather pay Darnold an extra $5 million just to have him, you know, come to their team. But you guys let me know. Would you just then roll out J.J. McCarthy week 1 next year? Send him to the Steelers coming in the chat. Shirley saying keep Sam Darnold. So what I'm hearing is even if Sam Darnold wins a playoff game, you guys are still not keeping him. So let me ask you guys this. What would Sam Darnold need to do this season to have you maybe switch your thought and being like, maybe we ride with him for a couple years and just have JJ develop? What would Darnold need to do? Is it personal accolades? Is it Darnold maybe going for 4,000, 35 touchdowns, 10 interceptions? Or is it get to the NFC Championship game? Get to, let's just say, the Super Bowl? Like, what would he need to do? You guys let me know. Win a Super Bowl, first franchise Super Bowl, win the division, NFC Championship, Landon saying comeback player of the year. Yeah, I mean, there is still a possibility out there. Let's just say Sam Darnold somehow leads this team to the playoffs. And then what's the conversation heading in the next season? Is it, are we re-signing Darnold to a 2-year, $30 million deal, or are you just rolling with J.J. McCarthy? It did end up. Yeah, it did stop. Yeah. Yep. It all depends on the offensive line and the run. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge part about a quarterback being successful. No doubt about it. Juicy saying he needs to get to the playoffs. Look at how many years Kirk led us. Gilbert saying V. Sports card going big time. MVP and 2 playoff wins. I'd keep Darnold next season as QB2 and JJ as QB1. Okay. All right. Honestly, I don't really have a definite answer on this. Yeah. So it's kind of where I'm at right now. But I do want to get you guys a look, actually. I didn't even know we were doing this. Our Browns channel just kind of blasted me out of nowhere. We are going to be in a super chat battle with our Browns channel here. I did not know we were doing this, but right now they do have the early lead on us. We're at 124. They are at 174, 173. So they're at 173. We are in a super chat battle versus our Browns Report show. If you guys want to help me out, knock them off the totem pole here at Chat Sports. We're actually $50 away from topping them. I'll do it. I got a fresh happy dad right here. If we get a $50 super chat to top the Browns Report show, I'll shotgun this beer before tip-off. Yeah, they're climbing on us, guys. They're getting more super chats as we speak. I'm not trying to lose to the Browns Report channel here. I'm self-producing. They got a producer over there. If you guys want to help me out, this is the best way to do so. Send in a super chat. Support the show. I really appreciate it, guys. Really appreciate it. I don't want to walk out of the studio and have the Browns Report host, jawing at me, man. I want to see Pat down 10 whiskey shots. I actually don't have any shots in the studio today. We only got happy dads because they have electrolytes and they keep me standing upright, throughout a whole game. So none there. As Landon coming in with a $10 super chat saying, can't lose to the Browns Report. Let's go, Landon. Coming in again, $10 super chat. Shout out to you, man. We're getting there. Shout out to Landon, $10 super chat. Everybody give me a skull, Landon, down below. Show him some love, saying we can't lose to the Browns. No, we cannot. No, we cannot, Landon. Shout out to you, man. Cheers to you. I'll take a sip, actually, of your own happy dad that we signed to you. Yeah, $40 away from passing them. Roger, you're all good, man. You have supported the show more than you know. You're all good. Shout out to Landon, though, getting us $10 closer to the Browns report. $10 closer. As another super chat's rolling in, now we're 30 away. Let's go. Shout out to Rocky saying Skull Petey. Petey is our Browns report host. You guys could also say that in the chat. Make Petey a little upset. Give me a Skull Petey, even though he's a closeted Vikings fan. Don't want to expose him on today's show. Shout out to Rocky, though. Now we're 30 away. We're $30 away. Here we go. Here we go. Can somebody do it just them? Who's going to be the MVP? All I want is the lead before kickoff. All I want is the lead before kickoff. As Landon's getting himself 2 more raffle tickets as we're 20 away. And my man Z Cool's in the chat. All the real ones are here. Here we go. As we're getting network error again, fellas. I can't throw up Landon's super chat. You guys are going to have to stay patient with me. But Landon said, 1 more. Give me a skull, Landon, in the chat. Let's go. We are skull to the Bears, baby. Shout out to you, Kyrie Jackson. Shout out to Landon in the chat. Typing V2. Blake saying, I miss these. I miss these too, my man Blake. Welcome back in the stew. Here we go. And then my man Roger Bond getting us $10 away. He's saying Skull Vikings family. Roger, you may be finding yourself a winner of our raffle today as you're getting another ticket. My man Roger Bong, the GOAT, served this country. He's a badass. If you guys, want to show him some extra love down in the chat, I highly encourage you to do so. Very smart Vikings fan, I also will say. Very intelligent. Helps me kind of break down every single game, break down my thoughts, going back and forth with him. And he is the GOAT, man. So shout out to Roger Bong, baby. W's in the chat. We just need $10 more. We just need $10 more. And there it is. From Scolger, coming in with a $20 super chat. Shout out to Scolger. Tops the Browns report. I'm actually going to message him right now saying we take the lead back. 183. Here we go. Shout out to Scolger. Let's see if I can get that one up on screen now. Can't get it. Can't get it. My bad, Scolger. But shout out to you. Give me a Scolger down below. Here we go. 10 minutes away from kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually excited. I am getting very excited. Anytime we get to see our Vikings out there, I don't care who's playing. It could be all practice squad guys. I'm still excited. Just watch the game because you know what we get? We get more data. I can get you guys better takes, and we can really start breaking this team down more in depth after every single preseason game. And no way, a legend from the offseason, Z Cool. Coming in with a $10 super chat. Z Cool, that's getting you an entry to our raffle item. It is a pretty sweet Minnesota Vikings hat, if you guys don't know. Every $10 gets you 1 ticket to win that. Is Nevada Maverick saying who the new signed quarterback? It's Matt Corral. Spent a lot of time with the Panthers. He was actually with Darnold when he was back in Carolina. So that's pretty cool. But, yeah, Z Cool, shout out to you, man. Saying, Skull, let's get the win. Hey, even though it's preseason, even though wins and losses in the preseason mean absolutely nothing, I would still love a victory today. As 21 Reaper saying, is Darnold playing today? He is not going to play today. He is not going to play today. Russ saying, Skull, I was just in the Browns chat. Shout out to you, Russ. Shout out to you, Russ. As then Aaron Huntsman coming in with a $10 super chat. Show Aaron some love down below. Give him a skull. Shout out to Landon already in there. Hey, anytime one of our fellow Vikings Now family sends in a super chat, you guys better show them some love because they're spending their hard-earned cash to keep the freaking lights on here at Chat Sports. And it just, it makes me happy, man. It really does make me happy. Shout out to you. Sammy Reyes coming in from Kate Kyoto. Is that Kiko Cat in the chat? Did you change your name? But then Skull Nation coming in with another $10 super chat. That's getting you a raffle ticket. Same with you, Aaron. I'll mark you down as well. Appreciate you, man. But Skull Nation coming in with another 10 as we're at $213. Let me see what they are at. As I did say, I said if we get the 500 before kickoff, I will knock down this boot right here. I'll knock down this boot down before kickoff, but we got to get the 500. We're at $213 raised right now. If we could somehow get the 500, that would be awesome. I would be thrilled with you guys. But if we could somehow do that, man, it might require somebody dropping a bomb on us here at Vikings Now. But hey, just still throwing that out there. How much the Browns at? I'm assuming you're asking. I just asked them. Last time I checked, they were still at 183, I believe. Last time I asked, they're at 183. Let's see, though. Let's see. As then Denise coming in with a $2 super chat. It's Denise's first ever super chat. Everybody better give me a scold Denise down below. First time ever supporting the show. Denise, shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to Denise. Give me a scold Denise down below. Shout out to Roger. And then Juicy saying, I went to the Browns chat and typed Vikings are better. That's why you're the GOAT. I appreciate you, man. But Denise, really, really appreciate it. Gets us up to $215. So we're about a $285 super chat away from me doing the boot. Somebody could light the chat on fire. Somebody could turn this into an absolute party here if they wanted to. Juicy saying, scold Denise. Denise in the chat. Skull Nation giving her love. Landon giving her love. Russ Plays giving her love. That's the best part about this. If somebody sends in a super chat, you show them love in the comments section. Just like my man Z Cool is. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Nelly Woman saying V. Shout out to you, Nelly. Shout out to you. Juicy John saying, yes, sir. Yes, we did. We do have the lead right now over the Browns reporting in super chats, which is awesome. But I do want to show with you guys, I do want to show you guys something real quick. So a lot of negativity around Vikings fans. A lot of negativity. So let me actually change this. It was actually Sam Darnold's birthday a couple weeks ago, so he is 27 years old now. But everybody's freaking out. J.J. McCarthy's out for the year. Jordan Addison gets carted off. Obviously, Kyrie Jackson, very unfortunate. He passed away. Mekhi Blackman tore his ACL. Hawkinson's out for the first half of the season. A lot of negativity around Vikings fans. If you guys need any more reasoning to believe in Sam Darnold, here are my top 5 reasons. He's only 27 years old. This is not like we're bringing in a Ryan Tannehill or Jameis Winston where they're 30-plus years old and we really know what they are. Because also gets to my second point. This is the best support system Sam Darnold has had in his entire NFL career, even dating back to when he was with the New York Jets, the Carolina Panthers, terrible organizations, and he was actually able to play pretty good football in spots for both those teams. And also this, he was the 3rd pick in the draft. I need everybody to just imagine if this was his rookie year and what we would be feeling about Darnold if he was the 3rd pick in the draft. We'd be obviously feeling a whole lot better. But, arm talent's there, big body. He's got a beautiful deep ball. Jefferson, Kevin O'Connell were both talking about it. And then also this, coming from San Francisco, I'm a big believer, big believer that everybody is a product of their environment. He is coming from one of the best environments in the NFL. Smart coaching staff, great quarterback play, smart front office. So hopefully he got some of those winning intangibles from San Fran. He can carry those over onto the Vikings. And then my 5th point, and probably the biggest point out of all of this. This man right here. I need all Vikings fans to start treating this guy like he is Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Shane Steichen, all these young, great offensive coordinators we have in the league. Because I guarantee you what we will be saying about Kevin O'Connell this time next year is that we need to lock him up for a 10-plus year contract. I fully believe in that. I understand he gets too cute in certain spots, 3rd and short, 4th and 1. Like, yes, he does get cute in those play-calling situations. But I think we've seen enough. I think we've seen what he's done with with quarterbacks who are just not NFL caliber like we saw last season. Josh Dobbs, Kevin O'Connell, keep this in mind. He had me thinking that Josh Dobbs was a potential franchise quarterback for about a game and a half. The Falcons game into the first half of the Saints game, I was thinking the Vikings just got a steal in this guy. But that was all because of O'Connell. And I think we're going to be talking about him as one of the best offensive play callers, one of the best just coaches in the NFL after this season. I'm a big believer in KOC. It's going to come down to this year, though. Calling him cute is mad crazy. Who called Kevin O'Connell cute? Who called Kevin O'Connell cute? But, yeah, and he brought us Dallas Durner. Well, Kwesi did, but point being. But we are 3 minutes away from kickoff here. We got almost 400 people watching as Terrell's laughing in the chat. Shout out to you, man. But I need all 400 of you guys to spam those V's down below in the comments section. We are less than 2.5 minutes away from kickoff here. Couldn't be more excited. We get to watch our Vikings play football today, as Mr. is saying he is, though. Hey, Kevin O'Connell's a good-looking guy. Call it like it is. Very good-looking guy. You know, it's funny enough, me and our Browns host here, we were joking about the jaw lines in this coaching match. Because you guys, I'm sure all of you guys do know, but if you don't, Kevin Stefanski, former Vikings OC, is the head coach for the Cleveland Browns. He's obviously a good-looking dude. There's some good-looking head coaches in this game today. Skull, I thought you said he was cute. I would never call another man cute. I'll call him good-looking. I'll call him handsome. But that's enough conversation on Kevin O'Connell's looks for today. That's enough conversations. But everybody give me a V down below if you guys are excited. Shout out to Elizabeth. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to I Am Yahweh. I believe that's how you pronounce that. C. Slavin. Marquavion Harris in the chat typing V. Landon saying, I got a notification saying I'm sending too much. Landon, you keep on doing your thing, man. Don't let them hold you down. Shout out to Nelly Woman. Shout out to Landon, FG, Russ Plays, Roger Bong, Marquavion, Supremes, Tegan in the chat, Black Guy VT, Jay Ramsey, saying Andy Reid, Terrell in the chat. Shout out to Terrell. Matt Corral, better play. He will not be playing Robin as he was just signed yesterday. I don't think Corral will be able to digest the playbook in that short of time. Landon, shout out to you. Raj, FG, Scott Johnson. So we are almost here at kickoff in Cleveland. In Cleveland. We do have some bad weather approaching, I believe, more specifically for the second half of this game. So I'm just curious to see who's going to play. I really haven't had that much word. I mean, I could check Twitter again right now, but I haven't really gotten too much updates on who is going to play. But yeah, you guys let me know down in the chat. Who is your player that you think is going to stand out today in this preseason game versus the Cleveland Browns? Who is the one guy where during my post-game show, I'm going to be like, man, that guy played his ass off. Dallas Turner coming in from Kyrie. Wouldn't hate that at all. Just viewing the weather here. A lot of people going Dallas Turner. Andre or Bo Richter. What if we're saying Jaren Hall plays his ass off today? What if that is the conversation? Huh? That would be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. But we are almost here at kickoff. And yes, we are. We can hop in the game right now, I believe. Try to get this up for you guys. Here we go. As our Browns report host just got $50 in Super Chats. Somebody could match that because I think we just lost our lead here. But that's okay. Here we go. Getting the game up for you guys. Browns, Vikings, week 2. Here we go. 500 people watching. That is awesome stuff. And perfect timing as we are here at kickoff. Cade York, the Browns in the all-whites, kicking to the Vikings. And they're rocking the purple on white combo. Yeah, if somebody could help us out, our Browns report host just got a $500 or $50 super chat, and they just took the lead. Their stadium is empty compared to us. Yeah, a lot of empty seats here. But here we go. Kickoff here in Cleveland. Browns in their all whites. Vikings in the purple on whites. James Schick in the chat saying, I think we need to pump the brakes on KOC as a great head coach. The ability is there, but a long way to go. Still too soft of a team. Yeah, I'm with you on that. My biggest gripe over the Vikings, or with the Vikings over the past couple of seasons, has been the trenches. Like, we have been a very finesse football team. I've never felt like once you get into these later months, like December, January, like I'm comfortable with the Vikings going to Green Bay, to Chicago, to Philadelphia, these cold weather cities. But, you know, maybe that's the next step with Kevin O'Connell. Hopefully getting a guy like Aaron Jones fixes that run game. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. But I am a believer in KOC. Maybe I need to put down the purple Kool-Aid a little bit. But, yeah, I'm a believer, man. But here we go. Kickoff getting underway. Browns kick it away to the Minnesota Vikings here. So Vikings are going to start off with the football. as it is going to be returned by, I think that cannot get a look at who returned it, but it is not Kene Nwangwu back there or Ty Chandler. So I'm assuming the Vikings are rolling with a lot of backups in this game. Jay Ramsey in the chat. Travis in Wyoming saying, loving this channel. Travis, I appreciate you. Why do you look like KOC? Hey, that's a compliment, man. Thank you. But we do have Nick Mullins in at quarterback. I am seeing Jalen Naylor on the outside here. Tristan Jackson in the wing T position. But the Vikings go handoff middle. It's going to be Kene Nwangwu on the run up the middle. He's going to get about 2 yards, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and long. Also saw N'Keal Harry in there starting. As I do got an update on our Super Chat battle, they're at $283. We are at $215. So if we could somehow top that, that would be great. But again, no biggie either way. Hey, somebody sends in 100. Maybe I'll shotgun a beer for it. Should I sub? 100% you should sub. Shout out to everybody who's already subbed so far. But Vikings go play action. Nick Mullins rolling out right. He's taking a shot over the middle of the field. Going to be broken up by 25 of the Cleveland Browns. He was trying to connect with N'Keal Harry running an over route on play action. See how this play set up. Mullins was able to get outside the pocket. Good ball. Harry couldn't hang on. Heavy traffic there. Bold throw by Nick Mullins. That is the one thing about Mullins I appreciate. He plays entertaining football. He does not care if he throws 4 interceptions, which, I guess for a preseason game, it keeps it a little bit entertaining. But here we go. 3rd and 8. Vikings in shotgun. They got 3 receivers to the top of the screen. They motion Naylor in. He goes back out. Mullins takes the snap. Browns bring 4. Looking deep. He's taking a shot. Jalen Naylor, big-time catch. Number 83, Speedy Naylor. Down the right side of the field. A little back shoulder throw by Nick Mullins. Jalen Naylor continues to shine during the preseason. A little bit underthrown. Naylor had to come back to the football, but that's a 1st down for our Minnesota Vikings. Type those ones in the chat. 1st down Vikings. Speedy Naylor getting it going. Love to see that. 1st down Vikes. Here we go. Mullins under center. He's going to go to a pitch to the left to Kene. Kane's going to make a man miss. He gets outside, breaks a tackle, and he fights forward for another Vikings 1st down. Keep on typing those ones in the chat. Shout out to Scott. Shout out to Ty Man. Shout out to Roger, Landon, Juicy John Jr., FG NFL, all the real ones in the building. Type in those ones. Jay Ramsey saying Mullins is competing for a roster spot. Yes, he is. Looks good early. Here we go. Mullins now under center. Empty stadium here in Cleveland. Vikings going to hand the ball off. They go to Kene again. He's got space. He's going to fight forward. Strong push by the offensive line. Kene Nwangwu gets up to about the Cleveland 20-yard line, I believe. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 2 for our Vikings. Here we go. We got some bots in the chat. If you guys could get them out of there, I'd appreciate it. Shout out to Ty Man the Buckeye. Yeah, Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins is in at quarterback. What are you sipping on over there? Got a little happy dad. But Mullins in shotgun. Browns bring Fry. Pressure in his face. Back shoulder throw. Mullins got nailed. Was looking for Naylor on the top half of or on the wide side of your screen. A little back shoulder. Going to be an incomplete pass. Mullins got drilled. Pressure right in his face. Couldn't get the full, couldn't fully step into that throw. So it was underthrown a little bit. Good coverage by the Browns secondary there, but it's going to bring up a big-time 3rd and 2, 12:26 remaining here in the 1st. Mullins in shotgun. Motions a receiver right to left. It's Tristan Jackson running back to his right. He takes the snap. Mullins looking left, pressure in his face. He evades right, delivers a strike. I believe that's Nick Muse, and he's fighting forward for a Vikings 1st down all the way up to the Browns 13-yard line. Type those ones, baby. Mullins actually looking good. Not going to overreact to preseason games, but hey, we'll take it out of the man Nick Mullins. But we are in the PrizePicks red zone. PrizePicks.com/CONS. Code CONS for $100 deposit match on your first deposit. But here we go. Mullins in shotgun. I believe that's Dwayne McBride in the backfield. They just go right away. Mullins looking end zone. He's got a man. It's Tristan Jackson for the touchdown, as this might be your wide receiver 3, Vikings fans. Tristan Jackson finds the end zone on the back shoulder throw from Nick Mullins. What a dart and what a catch from Tristan Jackson. Toe tap on the sidelines. Number 8 gets it done, and he finds the end zone for the second time in the preseason. Type those touchdowns in the chat. Give me a TD. What an opening drive from Minnesota. Touchdown Vikings. Wow. Will Riker now in on the extra point. Kick up, pushes it left, sneaks it in there though. Touchdown or extra point is good. Gonna give the Vikings a 7-0 lead. Early takeaways right there. Nick Mullins, good drive. Speedy Naylor, Jalen Naylor, looks good. Big time back shoulder catch. Tristan Jackson in the end zone. Vikings ran a little max protection, had the one-on-one on the outside. He beat the man, caught the step, back shoulder right there. Touchdown, Minnesota. All right, I need you guys to let me know. And this may be crazy. Pick a wide receiver for me. Type 8 for Tristan Jackson or type 83 for Jalen Naylor. You guys let me know. Tough question, but well, I tell you guys about PrizePicks. I want you guys to let me know in the comments section. You taking Jalen Naylor or are you taking Tristan Jackson? Main takeaway, though, even if Addison has to miss time, we're fine. Naylor, Jackson, they'll be able to get it done. But you guys let me know down below. Well, I'll tell you guys about today's presenting sponsor, and that is PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app. Use promo code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. PrizePicks is the #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. PrizePicks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps, on PrizePicks, it's just you against the numbers. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Get in on the daily fantasy or get in on the daily action with your friends and become part of the PrizePicks community today. First deposit match up to $100 when you use that promo code CLNS. Get hooked up today. It makes these preseason games that much more enjoyable. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's show. And maybe you took the more on Jalen Naylor receiving yards. Are looking pretty right now. But shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's program. Some of the best daily fantasy sports app out there. Want to give them a lot of love. But as the Vikings do take the lead over the Cleveland Browns, we have lost our lead in the Super Chat battle. They have skyrocketed up to almost $300 in Super Chats. If somebody sends in a $50 Super Chat right now and helps us inch our way to closing that gap, I got an uncracked Happy Dad right here. I will shotgun that, and we'll get the juices flowing, and we'll start to have a little tailgate action for preseason week 2. If you guys could help us out, need to close that gap. Cannot get our ass kicked in the Super Chat battle today. If you guys could, I'd appreciate it. Show the channel some love and send in the Super Chat. It would go a very, very long way. I did not know that, Lefty Lewis. I did not know that. That's the GDP of Cleveland, right? Yep, it 100% is. All of Cleveland's money just went in their Super Chat fund. But here we go, kick away. Cleveland's going to return in their all-whites. Vikings get good pressure on the kick return, but they're still going to get up to about the 30-yard line. Curious to see who plays for the Vikings defense today. Will we see Turner? Will we see, any of the starters? I did not know that, Lefty. Good to know. Yeah, if you guys could help us close that gap, I'd appreciate it. All right, here we go. Browns. This is their backup offense. I'm trying to see who I see out there for Minnesota. I do see Dallas Turner. I don't see any of the other starters. No Pace, no Cashman. But Browns on first down, incomplete pass to the flat. Looked like that was Bobby McCain there on coverage. There we go. What up, Beast? You're good? Yeah, I mean, I'll be good until probably after the game. But also, if you guys finish up, I can handle post-game. Yeah. Gotcha. Appreciate you, Colin. Shout out to Colin in the chat. And then also, shout out the Spiking Viking sending in a $20 super chat. We'll get to that here in a second. But we got Dorian Thompson-Robinson under center. They go play action. Vikings bring pressure. He's looking left. Man wide open. Tackle by a Caleb Evans. I believe that's Donovan Peoples-Jones, number 11. Or no, he went to the Lions. See, that's also the most fun part about watching preseason is you get to see who all these random players are that you forgot about during the offseason. But hell of a throw right there by DTR. But I need everybody to show Spiking Viking some love. He said, I got you, as that's going to get you 2 tickets into our raffle entry. Unfortunately, we cannot throw these up on screen right now, but it will be fixed soon. But, hey, he closes the gap, gets us $50 away from top into the Browns report. Here we go, DTR, they go handoff. He's got the edge. Vikings close fast. Defense flying around here early. Good pursuit by Brian Asamoah. Shout out to Sick Productions in the chat. Hitman is not playing. But appreciate you, Spiking Viking. Juicy showing him love. Ty Man showing him love. Skull Nation showing him love. Summer in the chat. What's up, Summer? How you doing? Showing some love as well. Here we go. DTR is going to be in shotgun. Turner's at the bottom of your screen here. But are you watching him specifically? He drops back in the coverage. DTR takes a check down to the tight end. Going to bring up a 3rd and short here. See if the Vikes defense can get off the field. Type those 3s. Type those 3s. 3rd down. 3rd down here in Cleveland. Type those 3s in the chat. Kevin Stefanski getting the play call in. Asada saying hopefully no injuries. I'm with you. But here we go. DTR under center. 2 wide receivers at the top. They hand the ball off. Stuffed by the Vikings defense. Who is that on pursuit? I think that's Camus Grieger Hill, I believe. Hell of a play. Dallas Turner in there as well. Bring up a 4th down. Hold them up. That's 1 stop for Brian Flores and this defense. I will say this. If the Vikings are going to be successful this season, it's going to be on the back of Brian Flores. This needs to be a top 5 unit in the NFL, and we're seeing it here early. Let's go. Landon saying, or Spiking Viking saying, what a happy day you drinking? Wild cherry, actually. It's pretty good. But here we go. We got 4th down at midfield. DTR in shotgun. 9 minutes left in the first. He's got a running back to the right. Vikings only bring 4. He's looking left. Tough throw and catch by the Browns. Tight window. And that's going to be a 1st down for Cleveland. What a throw and catch right there. Wow. Vikings had pretty good coverage on the back end. Super tight window. Just ran a little out and slant combo. Caleb Evans gets beat. That's a little disappointing. Tough route. I mean, Caleb was with them. He was just a second away from getting the pass breakup. Spiking, I've tried the Grape Happy Dad. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know why. We got some bots in the chat. Shout out to Xbox. Love. But DTR takes snap. Vikes bring pressure. He's going to have to step up. He's escaping. He's rolling right. Helter Skelter. He's going to take a shot, and he's just going to go to the end zone, and they're going to call a pass interference. I think that was the fullback in the back of the end zone. Bobby McCain in on the coverage. As the ref just saw, he got a little too grabby on that one. It's going to bring up a 1st and goal for Cleveland. Oh, that's a terrible call. McCain went a little early, but that's a dicey call there. Dicey call on that. I don't love that. But now it's going to bring up 1st and goal. Tough position for this defense. Honestly, solid drive for Cleveland. Not really too worried. How can I get in your raffle? $10 super chat. Support the show, and you have a chance to win. Here we go. DTR is under center. 1st and goal from the 1. Motions receiver in tight. They're just going to hand it off in the middle. Brian Asamoah in on the breakup. He fights towards the end zone. Is going to be at about the inch-yard line. Jalen Redmond in there as well. Great pursuit by the Vikings defensive line. Great pursuit. $7:35 here remaining. Can the Vikings defense hold on the doorstep? Looks like they're spreading them out a little wider. Now they motion the tight end back in. They're going to hand the ball off in the middle again. He's trying to fight forward. Good pursuit by the defense yet again. He gets right to that goal line, and they're calling touchdown in Cleveland. I just saw Ifedi playing for the Cleveland Browns. That's hilarious, as that's going to be a touchdown for the Browns. Both teams start off with TDs on their opening drive. Vikings backups can't hold. Brian Asamoah had good pursuit. Honestly, a good run right there by the Cleveland Browns running back. Good pursuit. Vikings couldn't hold the door there. Touchdown Cleveland brings the game to 7-6. 27 does kind of look like Kareem Hunt. Thought the same thing, Landon. Yeah, I think we're on the – I swear I thought I heard Paul Allen, but we're on the Browns broadcast. Cade York. Extra point, about to get up and away. But we are still down $50 to our Browns Report channel. If we could, really would appreciate it if we could beat them. Cade York, extra point, up and good, brings the ball game to 7-7. Touchdown Cleveland. Both offenses go right up down the field on their opening drives, and they both find the end zone. But you saw a Dallas Turner out there. Lewis Cine was on the field. Expect more from this Vikings defense. Considering they got to be the backbone. They got to be, they got to be the sauce this year. And, not a good start here in Cleveland, but hopefully they can settle in. Who scored the Browns in? Number 27. I could not get his name, unfortunately. But here we go. Here is our updated look at our Super Chat battle. $235 for us, $294 for the Browns Report. If we could somehow, hey, somebody sends in a 60, we top that. Somebody sends in a 60, we top that. I still have it out there. We haven't gotten it yet. $50, I'll shotgun a beer. If anybody wants to, take me up on that offer. Who scored for the Vikes? Tristan Jackson on a little back shoulder 20-yard pass or about 15-yard pass from Nick Mullins. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Tristan Jackson looking good. Roy Galloway saying who scored. Yep, it was Tristan Jackson. But again, still deal on the table. $50, $60. I'll shotgun a beer. Dante Foreman. Gotcha. I thought he was terrible. I mean, Nick Mullins is not a terrible quarterback. He's just a very volatile quarterback. Like he will have a drive like he just did. Then I also guarantee you he will have a drive where he throws a pick six. Like that is the Nick Mullins special. Vikings are going to be getting this football though. Shout out to Xbox in the chat. Yeah, but if you guys could also hit that subscribe button. We're going to be going live for every game this year. Trying to be the #1 Vikings YouTube channel out there. I know there's a lot of good competitors, but I just think we put a lot of effort into this, and I think you guys won't regret it. So hit that subscribe button. We're at 27,604. Can we get to 27,610? That would be pretty sweet. Maybe we could somehow reach 28K for my man Adrian Peterson. That was my goal before week 1. 28,000 subscribers for AP. Shout out to the 2 people who just subbed right there. It is a live sub count, so it does go up as you hit that sub button. But, hey, my goal was 28K before week 1. Could we do it? That would be awesome. If somebody just unsubscribed, shout out to that person. Maybe my pitch wasn't good enough. But, hey, if you guys could, I'd appreciate it. Subscribe. Shout out to who just subbed. Shout out to that person who just subbed. Shout out to you. Smack that subscribe button, bro. Just a call out, all I ask. Shout out to you, Dustin. Got you, bro. I see the work you put in. Bob, I appreciate that, man. I love doing what I do here. I love just chopping it up with you guys. I love doing this. And, hey, I'm a diehard Vikings fan. If you guys want to see it from a Vikings fan perspective, I'm your guy. But Mullins takes a snap. He's rolling right. Throws a check down to Tristan Jackson again on a little comeback route. Going to be about a 7-yard game. Little bit of a duck right there thrown by Mullins. Skull Nation, shout out to you. Crumble Cookie saying, I just subbed. Shout out to you. Gerald saying, you go, bro. Nah, you go, bro. Nice play-by-play. Appreciate you, Elizabeth. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully you're having a good time. But here we go. Nick Mullins under center. 2nd and 3 for Minnesota. A little confusion here on the motion, but Brandon Powell moves. Vikings, play action, pressure right in his face, sets up a screen, blown up by the Cleveland Browns. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3 here. Vikings try to go a little play action right into the screen to Kene Nwangwu, and he just lost his footing. If they got that play off, that might have been 7. That might have been 7. Here we go. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Roger, no spoilers. No spoilers, Raj. But here we go. Nick Mullins in the shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. Tristan Jackson to the top of the screen. Now he motions Brandon Powell. He's in the shotgun. Running back to his right. Tight end also on the line of scrimmage. He takes a snap. Browns bring a little pressure. Not picked up by the blitz, but he finds Brandon Powell all the way up to around the Vikings' 48-yard line for a Minnesota first down. Vikings picked up the blitz actually fairly well there. Type those ones. Let's go. Shout to Justin the GOAT. Gerald saying, you're the man with the plan. The man with the plan. Yeah, but if you guys could subscribe to the channel, that'd be freaking awesome if you could hit 28,000 subs for my man Adrian Peterson. And then once we hit 28,000 subs, no more subscribing. We're staying on 28,000 for the rest of the year. But Vikes go handoff right side to Kene. Kene's going to fight forward for about 4. Saw the Jets, Russ plays, typing those ones in the chat. I appreciate you. Who do you think is winning? The Minnesota Vikings. Here we go. Ball exactly at the 50. You got Brandon Powell and Jalen Naylor to the top of your screen. Tristan Jackson to the bottom. Mullins in shotgun, running back to the right. He motions Muse from the right side to the left. He takes a snap. Browns bring 5. Takes the hot route to Muse. Muse going to fight forward for about 5 yards, but there is a flag on the play. It was on the tackle. I don't know what this ruling could be. Flag on the play. If they pick it up, it will be a 3rd and 2. Cleet Blakeman, referee, 17th in the year on the call. Tripping penalty on number 28. I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what. Yeah, went for the knees. I'll tell you what, man. I love the Vikings picking up a first down. That's a terrible effing call. If they call a tripping call, and again, this is because of the TJ Hawkinson injury, so if anybody should be a fan of it, it is me. It is me. However, I think it's a dumb call. That's just me, though. But we move on. Mullins at the 29-yard line of Cleveland. Motions Jackson right to left. No, they go a little jet sweep to Jackson. He's got space. Makes a man miss. Puts his head down, and Tristan Jackson, number 8, lighting it up here for Minnesota. I love the play call by O'Connell. You saw the burst there from TJ. Keep your eyes out on Tristan Jackson, man. I'm not calling him another Adam Thielen. I'm not trying to give him that much praise just yet. His eyes don't lie. Or my eyes don't lie when it comes to Tristan Jackson. Dustin Grant saying your energy kept me interested, bro. If you're negative about this Vikings team going in the year, I don't want you around me. Still a great ball club. But here we go. They motion Harry. Mullins, great play action. He's got space on the right side. Nobody open, and he's just going to have to dirt it. It was a great play action. Fake the sweep to the left there. Gerald saying our new KJ. He looks faster than KJ. Yeah, maybe it's Jalen Naylor, wide receiver 2, Tristan Jackson, wide receiver 3. Here we go. Mullins just gave him a whoop. Nobody open. Great coverage by the Browns. He had N'Keal Harry on the Oh, he had N'Keal Harry wide open back in the end zone. That would have been a tough throw. Yeah, Elizabeth saying Harry. Yeah, Harry was wide open on that one. I saw that, Elizabeth. But here we go. Mullen shotgun, 3rd and 6. Takes a snap. Looking deep. Duck in the air, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Going to bring up a 4th down. Going to see Will Reichard come on the field here. But even kicks for the Vikings are interesting this year as we got a rookie kicker. Mullins got drilled. Pressure in his face. Mullins, I'll tell you what, he kind of looks like Kirk Cousins when he gets hit. You know how Kirk Cousins was kind of like get really small, he's about to get hit? Mullins kind of has the same thing where he kind of just like alligator arms it a little bit, which is why I love JJ's debut last week. That one pass, he had the Tristan Jackson on the over route. He stood in there, delivered a hit, followed through, was sick. Thought something was going on, but nothing. Sarah Barr saying, haha, you lost your QB. FIE the season. Well, our starting quarterback is still available. Z Cool saying, oh, what the F? Yeah, Kevin Stefanski was looking at something. Challenge that? What are we challenging here? I didn't. Maybe I missed it, Z Cool. Sarah saying, go Bears. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. Everybody boo Sarah in the chat. The fumble? Did I just miss something on that last play? Sarah's never going to want to come back to this chat after getting booed. Shout out to you, Sarah. Appreciate you tuning in. Just having fun with our Bears fans out there. Horn fan saying, nice shirt. 2017 NFC North champs, baby. Still rocking it. What a year this was. Shout out Case Keenum. Refs siding with the Browns. I don't know what they challenged. I don't know what they challenged. You're saying fumble? Oh, Nick Mullins fumble on the gotcha. Gotcha. There's Eric LaPointe in the chat. What up, Eric? How you doing? Eric, I actually did hang up the thing you sent me in my room. I just nailed it in the wall. It's right over my bed. It looks pretty cool. Added it to my Vikings wall at home. Scotty saying, love the channel, Patrick. Scotty, I appreciate you, man. Trying to have some fun during the preseason. Arm is moving forward, coming in from Bong. Yeah, I haven't seen the replay yet. I'll let you guys know. All right, now you guys are being too mean to Sarah. Everybody get off Sarah. Awesome, Eric. Yeah, it's going to be an incomplete pass. All right, here we go. Will Reichard's going to have a chance. Left hash. Give the Vikings a lead with 4:30 left here in the first. Sarah kind of just bodied Roy in the chat. Max Cardoza, Pat, how much purple Kool-Aid do you drink a day? Max, my morning routine is I just have a water bottle of purple Kool-Aid. Then at about 2 p.m., I have a gallon. So normally when you guys see me making my videos, I'm just hyped up on purple Kool-Aid. But Will Reichard knocks it in. Left hash. Field goal good. This guy's a stud. Hopefully the Vikings have their kicking issue figured out here. 41 yards. Will Reichard knocks it in. Sarah is this guy's girlfriend. No, she is not. Max saying noise. Max, how much purple Kool-Aid do you drink a day? Thoughts so far, Seeps? Two biggest winners are probably Jalen Naylor and Tristan Jackson. Honestly, my biggest takeaway, initial thoughts are, even if Jordan Addison were to have to miss time, I think the Vikings can handle it. I think it's a deep wide receiver room, and I think was finally seeing guys like Jackson and Naylor step up. Like, I think we'll be all right. Machinator in the chat. Shout out to you saying, Skull, you're awesome. Juicy John saying, I drink about 5 bottles a day. Yeah. Viking Jerome saying, I'm the best looking Viking guy here. Yeah, you are, Viking Jerome. Is that a 40-yarder? Yeah, 41-yarder. Kick going to be to the back of the end zone. And so the Browns are going to take the ball at the 20. Cleveland's got it. Jamari Thrash, 5th-round pick out of Louisville. Had a nice game last week for Cleveland. What happened to DTR? The hype died down. Yeah, 100%. We need a big, nasty DT. I would love one. I would love one. Arpin saying, I think Will hits another game winner today. That would be pretty cool. Stone Cold Will record. All right, here we go. DTR is going to be in shotgun. He's going to motion his tight end in tight. They're going to go handoff middle. Dallas Turner kind of got beat on the read option there, but it is going to bring up a flag. I see Lewis Seen in on the play, Brian Asamoah, Turner in as well. Looks like we're going to get a holding on the offense. Shouldn't Matt Corral be starter? Matt Corral signed yesterday. He is not dressed. I wouldn't be shocked if he's not even in Cleveland. No, Matt Corral is not playing today, guys. Thinking about it. Just think about it a little bit. He signed yesterday. Vikings had plays installed this whole week. He was not able to digest that in just one night. Yeah, Matt Corral is depth. That's why I honestly didn't make a video on it. I was busy yesterday, but I just, it's just kind of a minuscule signing. But here we go. DTR takes a check down. Gruger Hill in on the stop. Going to Ricci, number 44 of Cleveland. On a little hitch route. How much purple Kool-Aid do you drink? Please tell me. I already told you. Start Hall needs more playing time. Yeah, I mean, Cardoso saying Josh Dobbs was elite. Yes, he was. Here we go. 3:30 left here in the first. 2nd and 14 here. DTR is in empty. Vikings line up a ton of players on the line of scrimmage. They bring them all. They go screen, right play call, but the Vikings meet the wide receiver for only about a 2-yard game. They rally to the football well there. Bring up a 3rd and long. Type those threes. Let's go. 3rd down. Type those threes. Here we go. It's nice seeing Seen actually get in some reps here. Got to see if this kid can actually contribute. 100% 21 Reapers. That's something. You know what? 3rd and long here. I'm only watching Lewis Seen. If he's showing on the field. He might be in a deep half. But Lewis Seen, top left of your screen. Safety to the short side of the field. Now he's off the screen. Vikings only have 4 down linemen. Watching Dallas Turner run a little twist concept. Turner might get home. Forces DTR into throwing a check down. As he's going to fight forward. Does not get the 1st down here. Going to bring up a 4th and short. Cleveland's going to punt this football away. Here we go. Punt coming. Lucky Jackson back to return. He's going to take the ball from like the 1-yard line. Terrible decision there, but he does fight forward for a decent gain. Gets up to about the 15. Not the smartest decision to take it out, but we'll take it from Lucky. 10-7, 2 minutes ago. Vikings are going to get this football. If you guys could, make sure you guys are subscribed here to the channel. Got 27,632 subs. If we could hit 27,650, that would be awesome. Really do appreciate you guys, everybody who has subbed so far. But yeah, I put my goal personally before week 1 to hit 26K or 28K for Adrian Peterson. Hey, also if you guys are subbed to the channel, type Skull down below in the comment section. Type Skull down below in the comment section if you guys are subscribed to Vikings Now. He did not take it out. LOL. I'll take what out? I subbed last year. Shout out to Rubicon. Shout out to Elizabeth. Shout out to Gerald. Shout out to Landon, Nelly. R.I.P. Kyrie Jackson. Z Cool. Do you like Minnesota, the college football team? I support them. I don't know if I'm like a fan. Simon saying Skull. Eric Mott in the chat. Someone. Juicy John Jr. Fun fact, my cousin's aunt dates Randy Moss's son. Very interesting. We're the mod people. You see him in the chat. Get those bots out of the chat. Sam Darnold goes early in the season. Don't say that. But yeah, if you guys could, 15 more subs, we could hit 27,650. That would be awesome. Do you like the Timberwolves? Unfortunately, I do not. Timberwolves are my second favorite team, but I am a Chicago Bulls fan. Sadly. Wish I was a Timberwolves fan. Really do. Shout out to Roy. I appreciate it. There is no first team reps today. A lot of backups and just like spot starters playing. How about the Minnesota Wild? No, I'm actually a Chicago Blackhawks fan there. Do you live in Minnesota? I live in Dallas, Texas. Are they going to have chat sports on T-Wolves? Maybe, Landon. Maybe that's something I could throw out to them. It depends if you guys would watch, though. But here we go. Mullen's back under center. Tristan Jackson's motions right to left. He's going to take the snap. They go play action. He's got time. Steps up over the middle of the field. Finds Brandon Powell as he fights forward for about a 7 to 8 yard gain. Going to bring up about a 2nd and 3. Play action on the first play. Oh, he kind of had a shot deep if he wanted it. But Mullins takes the check down. Mike Hall Jr., Browns defensive tackle in the game. That's what I like to hear, Aaron. Mullins, pitch right. He's got space. Almost fights through the hole, and he does. Kene Wong will break in arm tackles like it's nothing. Kene fights forward for the first down. Type those ones. Nice little run right there from Kene. Let's go. King Kene. Get him going in the chat. How about the pass coverage today? Pretty good. Pretty good. No complaints so far. Hello, new to the channel. Shout out to you, Nautica. Appreciate you. Everybody give me a Skull Nautica in the chat. Welcome her to the club. Here we go. Mullins hands the ball off. Up the middle. Kene Wangwu running hard here for Minnesota. Picks up about 6. Nautica saying, let's go Vikes. Let's go Vikes. Pretty cool story from the joint practice this week. Christian Darrisaw and Myles Garrett. A lot of respect between the two. Garrett was raving about Darrisaw, and same with Darrisaw, raving about Garrett. But iron sharpens iron. I know it's such a cliche that a lot of NFL media members say, but it's true, especially with these joint practices. But Vikings go handoff again to Kene. He's going to get about 2 or 3, and it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 3. You should collab with Purple for the Win podcast. Yeah, I'd love to. Obviously he's got a bigger channel than I do, so he's a very busy man. But hey, that'll be pretty cool. He is great at what he does. He's actually a big reason why I started YouTube in the first place. So, shout out to him. Shout out to the Jeromes. I remember that. But now look at the Giants. Yeah, that should be a win week 1. They're seeing what Daniel Jones just did today. The Vikings don't win week 1. We have problems. Will Corral play? Matt Corral will not play today. He will not play today. Oh, ARP and 8. The only reason Daniel Jones got paid was because of Ed Donatel. No doubt in my mind. That terrible soft shell defense was the big reason why Jones got $40 million a year. Max Fowler saying, how's the game going? I just joined. Going pretty well. 2 biggest winners are the receivers for the Vikings. Tristan Jackson, Jalen Naylor, a couple of sweet back shoulder catches. Nick Mullins playing like Nick Mullins. It's just sporadic football. It's either a touchdown or an interception on every drive. There's really no in between with him. So, yeah. Shout out to Nautica, though, in the chat. But Landon, saying, Pat, my uncle lives in Dallas, Texas. That is awesome. That is where our studios are located. Back and forth. I used the RTMP instead of the YouTube. Kind of. It worked well at first. I just need to toggle it back and forth. So it's kind of hit or miss, but better than nothing. And way better for self-producing where I don't have to make these. But it makes no sense. Like, shout out to live stream studio. Give me a skull live stream in the chat. Troll, what up, Troll? I heard you're making noise on the Giants channel today. I kept hearing Marshall Green yell your name. Yeah, but we are still in our Super Chat battle. We are $50 away from passing the Browns report. $50. As Miss Northern's in the chat. What's up, Miss Northern? Miss Northern, we might have to get a fight song if the Vikings score for you. Lucky Jackson, wide receiver 3. No, Tristan Jackson, wide receiver 3. If Addison were to have to miss time. Joey, hi, how are you? I'm good, Joey. How are you? Let's go, let's go. But shout out to Landon. $2 Super Chat. Appreciate you. All righty. We're back in action. Vikings have 53 rush yards to the Cleveland Browns 3. Eric Mott in the chat. Shout out to you. Here we go. Mullen shotgun. 3rd and 2. Bunch to the bottom of the screen. Mullen steps back. Pressure in his face. He gets drilled. Nick Mullins goes down. Gets absolutely dunked on by the Browns defensive line. Vikings going to have to punt. Absolutely dunked on. A little twist concept. Ed Ingram gets beat. That's incredibly disappointing to see. Incredibly disappointing. Myles Garrett laughing on the sidelines. Shook like a bag of popcorn. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Ryan Wright in at punter. He's in a little punter battle. See what he's got here. Number 14 boots it away. Or 17 boots it away. All the way down to the 10. Vikings got decent coverage on this, and they gang tackle. He only gets up to the 15. Good stuff by the punt unit there from Minnesota. Bo Richter down over there. Shout out to Richter, looking like J.J. Watt. Is Jaren Hall scheduled to play? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Awesome content. Keep up the great work. Best spot to go to when the Vikes games aren't on TV here in Canada. That's awesome. Beckett, shout out to you. Appreciate it. That's why we do what we do. Pat, you better move up to Minnesota. The Vikes here, plus close to the Bulls. Yeah, I hear you, Landon. I hear you. Where can I watch the game? Right here. All right, here we go. Vikes bring a little pressure on first down. Brian Asamoah coming in free. He's on Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Do we have a safety? That might be right down at the 1-yard line. Brian Asamoah came in free. DTR tried to evade the sack, but he just made it worse for himself. Busted play. Andre Carter in on the pressure. Brian Asamoah finishes the job. Great stuff out of there from the UDFA from 2 years ago. And then Asamoah finishes it. That should have been a safety, man. So it's going to be 2nd and 25 from the 1-yard line. Let's go. Ramp them up. Let's get a safety here, fellas. 2. They marked it at the 2. All righty. 2nd and 25. They got a little bunch to the top of the screen. He takes a snap. Bad snap. He's looking middle of the field. Just takes the check down. Going to bring up a 3rd and long here. Great stand by the Vikes defense. Brian Flores, good scheme. Good play call on first down. Trapped the Browns on that long developing play action. Arpin 8 saying good shit defense. I agree with that statement. Are you a Cowboys fan? Hell no. Dorian Thompson-Robinson takes a snap. 3rd and long. Looking middle. Just going to take the check down to the flat. But yeah, it's down to Foreman. And now it's going to bring up 4th down. Hold it up. Vikings defense after the opening drive playing good football. Yeah, Landon, I would not be this passionate about the Vikings if I was not a fan. I can promise you that. Seeps, that shirt is 7 years old, brother. Hell yeah, it is, Troll. And guess what? Do the Giants have a division win since 2017, Troll? Don't think so. Don't think so. I'm just messing with you, troll. I'm just messing with you. Thanks for tuning in. All righty, here we go. Punt away. Lucky Jackson to return. He brings it left. Cut up the middle of the field. He's got a crease, and he's going to get up to about the 42-yard line is where the Vikings offense will take over. Yeah, troll. I'm just messing with you, bro. Troll, you better be ready for week 1. I better see all the same energy you Giants fans are bringing to week 1. I'll tell you that. Yup. Troll, are y'all ready to be 0-1 week 1? We might be the only game you guys can win all year. Joey saying, love your vids. I appreciate you. Scotty saying, troll, stop trolling. It's kind of in the name. That's kind of in his brand. Hey, troll, let me ask you this. How do you feel about Daniel Jones after today? Keep receipts, Dustin. We're keeping receipts. Giants fans stick their chest out like this when they got Daniel Jones at quarterback. And this is coming from a guy who's got Sam Darnold at quarterback. Little Daniel Jones, little pick 6 at the 1-yard line, troll. One of the worst throws I've seen all year. Yeah, 100%. They are so lucky they have Malik Neighbors. The same way I felt in 2018. That's funny. I'll tell you what, week 1, even though it's Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, that is going to be a very, very fun ball game. Very fun ball game. Hog Rider saying, what makes you a Vikings fan since you live here in Dallas? So the Chat Sports Studios are located down here in Dallas, but I was actually born in Minneapolis, grew up actually in Chicago, went to college in Cincinnati, and then I moved down here to Dallas, Texas. Travis saying, remember 40-0? Yeah, that was so long ago. Grugier Hill is my cousin. That's awesome. Yeah, actually had a nice play today. Juicy saying, Patrick, I'm going to the Lions-Vikings game on my birthday. That's awesome. That's a great game to go to. I hate to say this. Yeah, Troll, that's a good point. That's a good point. But hate to say this, my Super Bowl pick this year, Vikings fans. I'm all in on the Detroit Lions. I'm all in on the Detroit Lions. I think they're going to be hoisting that trophy at the end of the season. I think they're going to be a wagon. Hate to say it. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio, Norwood to be exact. That's where Xavier University is at. I literally lived in Norwood for 4 years of my life. That's awesome. Who said that? Brian? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to all the people out there in Norwood. Detroit and who? So this is where I may go a little, maybe get a little off the rails here, but I got the Lions beating the Bills in the Super Bowl. That is my official Super Bowl pick. I made it about a week ago. That's just what I'm leaning. That's what I'm leaning. Here we go, Mullins. Play action. They get him caught at the line of scrimmage. Shot over the middle of the field. Tried to find Trent Sherfield, but it's broken up by Williams. Are you a Bearcat? No, I'm a Xavier Musketeer, actually. Shout out to Xavier. Zip him up. Troll, you got the Giants in the Super Bowl this year? Yeah, shout out to Norwood, Ohio. I haven't heard that name in a while. Or that's a little area, Cincinnati. I lived on Clannay before. Brian, my college house was on Clannay Ave in Norwood. Like, my college house was on Clannay Avenue. Yeah, down by Xavier. That's where I lived my junior and senior year. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, I got to focus back on the game here, but Brian, that's sweet. Here we go. Bring it up a 3rd and long for Minnesota. 3rd and 10. Vikes are 3 of 5 on 3rd down here. What's good, pass master? Mullins in shotgun. Takes a snap. Running back to the left. He goes out of the backfield. Mullins is going to have to step up. He does. Shot over the middle of the field. He's got his man, and that's Tristan Jackson yet again. Type those ones down below. Great coverage by the Browns secondary, but Mullins was able to step up in the pocket and make a play. Here we go. Nick Mullins under center. He's got 2 wide receivers to the left. They stack him. Mullins takes a snap. They go handoff. Got a crease. That's Dwayne McBride. Makes a man miss. Another Vikings first down. Here we go. Vikings moving the football. Jackson's good, man. He looks good. He's already got 39 yards and a touchdown. He has also got 6 yards on the ground. Oh, Troll, you better be ready to go week 1, man. You better bring a lot more than some eyeball emojis in the chat. Oh, Peter, Raiders fans are the absolute worst. Dwayne McBride, pitch to the left. He's going to have about a 7-yard gain on that. Good blocking by the O-line. You frequent Donna carry out? Not sure I know what you're talking about. Alex got Ravens versus Chiefs for the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, that can't happen. Z Cool. Oh, Gaskin. My bad. I was calling him Dwayne McBride. Yeah, that is Myles Gaskin. Myles Gaskin, a little juice right there, though. Here we go. Mullins under center. They're going to go play action. He's going to roll right, showing off the mobility, and he's going to just have to dirt this football. Kevin O'Connell getting a little pissed, I think, at the refs, or maybe he was getting mad at Nick Mullins. Russ, you got Ravens, Niners. Yeah, I'm going Bills, Lions, Super Bowl. The liquor store up by Montgomery. Montgomery Road. Maybe. That's awesome, Brian. Yeah, we actually do have a Chat Sports studio in Cincinnati now. I was thinking about moving back there, but decided to stay here in Dallas. Mullins takes a snap on 3rd and 3. He's going to have a check down here. The Gaskin, he fights forward for a big-time Vikings first down. Keeps the drive alive. Nick Mullins finding 37 out of the backfield. Type those ones. Yeah, you guys might be ahead of me if you're watching in live time. No spoilers in the chat. Nelly Woman typing 1. Muhammad typing 1. Miss Northern typing 1. Yeah, 100%. Biable. Easy commute. All right, here we go. Mullins under center. Running back in the backfield. Cool, they go to Woodbar. Yep, Woodbar. That's hilarious. All right, here we go. Mullins under center. They go pitch to the left to Gaskin. He makes a man miss. Going to fight forward for about 3 or 4 yards. Number 37 running hard here for Minnesota. Gaskin getting all the work on this drive. WD in the chat. What's up, WD? Saying Vikings Bills Super Bowl. That would be awesome. Well, Sam Darnold, Josh Allen action. Let's go. All right, here we go. Vikes in the red zone here. 8:30 remaining. Mullins under center. He's going to take the snap. They go play action. It's blown up. Mullins is going to wait. He delivers a strike, and it's a dropped interception. Was looking for Lucky Jackson on the play, but it's broken up by Brown the second of the Cleveland Browns. Rob Simpy saying, go Bills. Shout out to you, Rob. New York Giants fan legend. Yeah, I do got an update though on our Super Chat battle. We are $80 behind our Browns Report show. They're at $311. We are at $240. So actually only $70. So if we want to beat them, I'd really appreciate it. But we got Mullins here on 3rd down. Running back to his left, 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Browns bring the house. Mullins is going to have to step up. He does, and he gets demolished by the Browns defensive line for a sack. Going to bring up a Will Reichard field goal. Browns brought the house right there. Mullins couldn't evade. Who got beat? 65. I think that was Juergens. Terrible. I mean, you got to at least touch the guy. You got to at least put some hands on him. Come on. Come on. All right, but hey, Will Reichard, 38-yarder. Right down the middle. Reichard already hit his first one from 41, and you don't even need to look. Will Reichard knocks it home for the Vikes. Super Bowl this season, Ha 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 ha. Coming in from Jeff Vikings. You're not a believer, Jeff? You don't think the Sam Darnold-led Minnesota Vikings can make the Super Bowl? Are we getting a shotgun for 40? You know, I've been saying 50 all day. But if it's a WD-40, you got yourself a deal. You got yourself a deal. Did you move to Dallas because of the snow? No, I moved to Dallas just because our studios are down here. WD, I'll do that. I'll do that. $40 shotguns rest of the quarter. $40 shotguns rest of the quarter. I actually have not done a shotgun all day so far. So that's a deal. That's a deal. But while we are at a TV timeout, I do want to tell you guys about today's presenting sponsor, and that is PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. PrizePicks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports, and unlike other apps on PrizePicks, all you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Get in on the daily action with your friends and become part of the PrizePicks community today. Now download the PrizePicks app, use promo code CLNS, and get your first deposit matched up to $100. The link for that is in the description of today's show. Pick more, pick less. It's PrizePicks. It is that easy. If you guys want to add any more juice to your viewing experience, PrizePicks is the #1 way to do so. But I do have some breaking news on the channel here, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. WD-40 makes his return to the watch parties this season. Everybody give me a skull WD because he just sent in a 40. WD-40. We'll load it up, put it in the shotgun here. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Here we go. My man WD. Let's just get it going right away. Let's just get it going right away. Everybody give me a skull WD. Here we go. Woo! That was still cold. I took that out a while ago. That was still cold. But my man Rob Simpy coming in with a $50 super chat saying, let's get him some fuel to have fun. Go Giants. Rob, I'll do another shotgun for you here in a second. Let me actually crack open another happy dad for my man Rob. Sending a 50. I appreciate you, man. Peter saying, where's the super chat menu? We'll throw that up on screen here in a second. But we are doing a $10 raffle. As we actually did just cross over the Browns report there, fellas. Shout out to you. $327. That's awesome. But let me get my man WD some raffle tickets and my man Rob Simpy some as well. I would love to send Rob Simpy a Vikings hat. That would be sweet. You should get a horn for every time somebody donates. Yeah, I was thinking about that actually. I don't want to spoil anything for the regular season, but I was definitely I was considering it. Regular season's going to be fun. But here we go, second quarter, 7:36 remaining. Cleveland Browns do have the football. They're going to run it right. He's going to fight forward for about 2 or 3 yards. Maybe he gets up to 4. As Roger Bond coming in with the $10 super chat. A legend here saying, put another one on my tab. Roger, of course, my horse. I appreciate you. I'm going to just get your little photo up there. Shout out to Roger Bong. Give me a skull bong down below in the chat. I just typed out skull bong on my list. It's got to be Roger Bong. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Skull Rogers. Now we got DTR and pistol. They go inside zone, run up the middle. Going to bring up and now a 3rd and 4. Type those 3s in the chat. Love you guys showing love to the real ones supporting the show. We're up to $337 raised. That is awesome. I really appreciate you guys, man. Goes a long way here. I tell you guys about it all the time, but hey, it really does. But you guys already got the 3s flowing in the chat. Let's keep it going. 3rd down here in Cleveland. 6:30 remaining in the first half. Here we go. Get a sack here. Let's see if somebody can get home. He's in shotgun. Vikes bring pressure. Nobody gets home. DTR rolls right. He's got pressure in his face. He's going to back foot it. Ball tipped up in the air. Going to be an incomplete pass, and the Vikings defense holds again. After that opening drive, they've really locked it in. Hold them up. Hold them up. Here we go. Here we go. Shout out the Gatorade water. Keep me hydrated. Here we go. Punt away. Lucky Jackson back there again. Is he just going to let this one hit the back of the end zone for a touchback? The Vikings going to start off at the 25. Can the Vikings add to their 6-point lead here? That is the question. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I was going to look something up. I forgot what I was going to look up. I wanted to tell you guys something. Now I just forgot it. Jonathan Grenard's got a wild fit on the sideline. I actually kind of want to show this to you guys. Hold on. You guys want to see what Jonathan Grenard's wearing? Let me pull this up for y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that fit. The cutoff, flexing like that. He looks good, man. I'm excited to watch him play. Like, guys like him, Van Ginkel, like, week 1's going to be awesome. Cashman, like, all these dudes on defense. Like, Vikings defense needs to hold the Giants to 20 points max. Like, the Vikings won't win that game. Giants have a good defense over there in New York. I don't know if they'll be able to get the 27, 28 points on them, but they could definitely get the 23, 24. Brian saying, go Bearcats. Can't be saying that in here, Brian. I might have to kick you. I might have to kick you, Brian. I'm just playing around with you. Giants scoring 0 week 1. Man, they better. Vikings defense is going to need to have a hell of a game. Daniel Jones was the reason he got paid by or the Vikings are the reason Daniel Jones got paid after he lit them up in that playoff game. And even on the game, even the game on Christmas, he lit them up. Jeff saying kick him. All my homies hate UC. Yes, sir. I'd wear the hat only if you can get Martha to sign it. Martha who? Deshaun Watson getting interviewed on the sideline. Browns got a good team. Browns might be sneaky good. Daniel Jones owns the Vikings. I'll tell you what. Daniel Jones owning the Vikings is the reason why why the Giants franchise is kind of in some trouble right now. Who gets the ball after half? The Browns do. Yeah, Kwesi's in the booth right now on the Vikes broadcast. Now, right now, I'd say the Giants own the Vikings. I mean, they got the last playoff win. So, yeah, Jonathan Grenard though, looking jacked on the sidelines. We got Mullins under center. Vikes got the football. Mullins takes the snap. He's looking deep. He's got all types of time. Delivers a strike. Finds his man Trent Sherfield. Tries to break a tackle. Flag on the play. I know Ivan Pace's uncle. Do you really? All right. Ivan Pace is the only way I'll say go UC. Brian, if you could ever get Ivan Pace to come on this show, I'll be forever in debt to you. You guys think Pace will have over 3 interceptions this season? It's a tough line for a linebacker. I'd probably go under that. But if he gets opportunity to do so, he will. Yeah, Ivan Pace. Senior year at Cincinnati was awesome. There you go. 1st and 10 for the Vikes. About ball at midfield. Gaskin's going to go pitch to the left. He's going to fight forward for about 4. Going to bring up about a 2nd and 6. Thoughts on new kickoff rule? I like it. I like it. Also said every $5 that gets sent in, sign your name on this Hall of Fame board here. Cement yourself on this channel. Here we go. 2nd and 6. Mullins, play action. They pick up the blitz. Mullins going to take the check down the Muse. He's going to get right near that 1st down marker, probably a yard short. Mullins going to run the whole first half. Then I believe Jaron Hall will get the whole second half. Landon, are you on there? I believe so. Let me double check. Landon Turek. Yes, you are. Shout out to Landon. Signed your name right there. Appreciate you, man. Who's on top of that board? I don't know, Raj. You let me know. You let me know. Here we go, Mullins. They go handoff 3rd and 1. Gaskin going to get the 1st down for the Vikes. Type those ones. You like the color, Eric? Yeah, I think you're on there. Yeah, Eric will point. Already got you on there. Right there. Got to show love to my man, Eric. 1st down Vikings, though. Move those chains. Here we go. How do I get on there? $5 super chat, Juicy John. Or if I just like you enough. Do you think Turner will be a Hall of Famer coming in from Ann? I mean, that's high expectations, but I think he's got the potential to be a potential Hall of Fame player. As Gaskin goes run to the right side of the line, he's going to pick up about 2 or 3. Yeah, Dallas Turner reminds me a lot of Brian Burns and like Von Miller. Like, he may not be the best in terms of, setting the edge, being that traditional, down lineman, but in terms of getting to the quarterback, man, he is special. Super special. So, Brian saying Ann always depends on injuries. Yeah, that's also a good point. All right, here we go. Vikes got the ball at the 40. Mullins in shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the top of his screen. He's going to take the snap. Browns bring 4. They're setting up a wide receiver screen. Mullins lets a pass get away from him. Was trying to find Trent Sherfield. Can't get him the football. Now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 with 2:08 remaining. 2:08 remaining as Percival coming in with a super chat saying, are you and Marsh doing a collab week 1? Yeah, Marsh and I would do something for sure. You can win stuff on the stream. Yeah, if you send in a $10 super chat, I'm going to spin a wheel with all of your guys' names after the game, and then whoever it lands on will send you guys a Minnesota Vikings hat. We gave away a jersey last week. But Mullins takes a snap. Browns bring pressure. He's going to try to evade left, and he's just going to go down. Mullins takes another terrible effing sack. He looks terrible. He looks terrible. Yeah, but I'm hoping Marsh and I will do something week 1. We got to figure out what that is. Maybe we do our preview together or whatever it may be, but it could be fun. But we are at the 2-minute warning. Vikes are going to have to punt this football away unless they throw out Will Reichert there on a little 70-yard field goal attempt. So what you're saying is you're illegally gambling online without a license and you're breaking Minnesota state laws. No, that is not what I'm saying whatsoever. Let's get Allie back on the stream. Yeah, unfortunately, Allie does have an off day. Shout out to her, though, for producing last week's stream. That was crazy. Number 98 been playing. I actually haven't seen Bo Richter at all today. Assuming he's going to get all of the second half snaps. Shout out to Roger. DeHaven Scurry saying sign Brady, LOL. Yeah, I am not talking about signing Tom Brady. I think that's a waste of a conversation. Just tuned in. Who's been dominating? Nobody really in specific. has been dominating, but Tristan Jackson's probably my biggest winner so far. Any Gilmore update? We do not have an update on Stephon Gilmore, even though I am pretty sure the Vikings have an offer out there for him. Purple for the Win is actually live right now. Alrighty, can't watch the game. How about Brady? Yeah, not yet. We're not going to be talking Brady yet. Favorite Vikings player of all time? For me, it's Adrian Peterson. There's also more reason why you guys should subscribe here to the channel. Trying to hit 28K before week 1 for AP. Was Joe Burrow's Super Bowl run a fluke? I don't necessarily think so. But actually, fun fact, no quarterback who has ever lost their first Super Bowl has actually gotten back to a Super Bowl. Kind of wild to think about. Alrighty. But it is going to be Ryan Wright punting away. It's a good test for Ryan. He's got a boot of a leg, but he's definitely struggled with pinning the ball deep. Here we go, 17, going to punt it away. See Lewis Cine out there on punt coverage. Ball is out. It's going to be fair caught by the Cleveland Browns at about the 5-yard line. Browns are going to have the football here. All 3 timeouts remaining for both ball clubs. Randy Moss coming in from WD. Alrighty, here we go. DTR dropping back, looks right, takes a check down. Vikings are able to keep him in bounds maybe? No, they're going to say he's out of bounds. Minute 48 left here on the clock. Here we go. We got an injured Brown on the football field. Is McCarthy at the game? I have not seen him. Yeah, Rob, Brady is fully committed to the booth, man. There's no reason to talk about it. Yeah, I will not waste your time talking about Brady here on the channel. If you guys could, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 28,000 subs for my man Adrian Peterson, my favorite Vikings player ever to watch. One of the best one of the best running backs in NFL history. So if you guys could, hit that subscribe button. It's the biggest reason why I fell in love with this football team. So love to hit that milestone before week 1. Here we go, DTR and shotgun. Running back to the left. Vikes bring 4. Bo Richter in. He's going to look left. Takes a check down. Finds Donta Foreman. He's going to fight forward. He's got space now off the left side. Big-time game by Foreman. All the way up to the 35-yard line. Deontay Foreman. Nice little run there. Our Browns channel has actually just passed this up. Now we're about $40 behind. They're at $376. We're at $340. DTR, middle of the field, delivers a strike in the Vikings territory. They're moving the football. Lewis Seen in there on coverage. Rishi grabbing his left knee after a big-time catch. Dawson saying, love the stream. I was here last year and love it. Appreciate it, Dawson. All right, here you go. DTR takes it. He's looking right, looking over the middle of the field, finds his running back on the check down. Foreman fights forward past the 38-yard line. Mine is Fran the man. Yeah, I wish I was older where I could have watched Fran Tarkenton back in his heyday. Here you go. Both teams have not used the timeout. DTR goes no huddle. Takes a snap. Vikes bring 4. He's looking left. He's got a man. He's just going to go down at the 48. Clock running. See if any team decides to use a timeout here. It's not looking like it. Clock is running. 35 left here on the first half. Takes a snap. Vikes bring pressure. Tries to find a quick out route. Going nowhere. McLaughlin in on the coverage. Brian going 2-minute drill here for Cleveland. So Stefanski's not calling plays. A little interesting. DTR, they're an empty. He's got 4 wide receivers and a tight end out there on the field. Watch him to motion the back in the backfield. Vikings are spread out. Looks like they're only bringing 4. Maybe they bring some pressure late. They don't. DTR takes snap. Looking over the middle of the field. Ball's up in the air. Lewis Seen with the interception. Number 6. Former first-round pick out of Georgia. Lewis Seen with the pick. Type those 6s in the chat. Lewis Seen fighting for his life to make the roster. DTR took a shot over the middle of the field. Ball bounced up in the air, and Lewis Seen in on the takeaway. Look at Lewis Seen go. DTR frustrated. Look at Lewis Seen fighting for his life right here. Very happy for Lewis Seen. Big time interception with 20 seconds left in the first half. Wow. What a play by Seen. Let's go. Type those INTs. Type those 6s. The Lewis Seen redemption story. Are we seeing it? Vikings looking good right now. Yes, they are. 13-7, Mullins. Vikings still got 3 timeouts. See what they decide to do. And they're just going to take a knee, and we're going to go to half. Pair of touchdowns. First half, fun game so far. I'm going to get some stats up for you guys here. Just give me a second. There we go. Just getting the stats for you guys. We'll break down this first half a little bit more in depth here in a second. Just want to get some stats in the studio for you guys. Thirteen to 7. Vikings got the lead. Can Kevin O'Connell get another win here in the preseason? Getting some stats for you guys here real quick. Alrighty. First half stats heading your guys' way. I'm going to be back. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick, and then we'll be back breaking it down here with you guys. All righty. What's going on, everybody? Relax, relax. We're here. We're here. Let's break down the first half. Here we go. Here we go. All righty. What's going on, everybody? We're back. Juicy John, I did get you in the raffle. No need to worry about that. My man Roger hooked it up, as he always does. Everybody give me a skull Roger down below in the chat. Get my man Juicy John in the raffle. But, yeah, first half, I thought actually Nick Mullins looked pretty good. I mean, 11 to 21, 135 yards and a touchdown. Good performance out of him. Kene Nwangwu, thought he ran the ball pretty well. Tristan Jackson, thought he looked good. Thank God in your bag. My life, yeah. I got you. My bad. I had to go run to the bathroom, get a taco in me, actually. We had some food out there in the office, so wanted to fuel up, get some food in me. We can continue on with our Vikings second half watch party here, as the Browns are going to get the ball out of half. But, hey, if you guys are ready to go, give me a V down below. If you guys are a diehard Vikings fan, type V. Type V. Let's do it. Browns going to receive the ball as we are back. Third quarter getting underway. Shot at the Cypher. Shot at Z. Cool. Landed. Nelly Woman. Chris. Fat Walrus. WD. Where's Adam? I actually don't know where Adam Schmidt is. Adam Schmidt's been a little MIA. Sarah in the chat saying B for Bears. Michael saying, anyone know who gets the ball after half? The Cleveland Browns do. Cleveland Browns will get the ball out of half. Pat, I'm in the raffle too because of Roger. Maybe I missed that, Miss Northern. I got you, Miss Northern. No worry about that. No worry about that. I got you. Alrighty. Vikes are going to kick it away. Browns are going to receive here. He's going to take it. Take a fair catch in the end zone. They're going to get the ball at the 20. Stacy saying V school or skull to the bull. The Bears spanked the Bengals. Roger, Time Man 2. I got you, Time Man. I got you. Time Man, the Buckeye, in the raffle. Shout out to you. Everybody give me a skull Roger down below, though. Show Roger some love. He's holding it down like he always does. We appreciate you, man. Show him some love, the GOAT. Here we go. We got Huntley. Tyler Huntley in at quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Second half getting underway. Pretty long game here. We've already been live for almost 2.5 hours. See how this carries on, but Landon saying Skull Roger. Shout out to Landon. Let's go. Here we go. Huntley under center. They go play action. First play. Taking a shot over the middle of the field. He's got his man, number 83, all the way in the Vikings territory. All the way up to the 35-yard line. Stefanski in the offense decided to go play action, play one out of the half, and it works out. Huntley, nice little ball there. Found his guy, number 83. Is Addison going to be playing week one? I'm going to assume not. I'm going to assume not on Addison, just due to the suspension and the ankle injury. Doubt he's out there. But here we go. Browns, they hand the ball off up the middle. Is that Foreman again? Foreman staying in at running back for Cleveland. He's going to fight forward for about 2 or 3. What DBs are in the game? Once I get a better look at that, I'll let you know. Sarah saying you might get to our goal. Yeah, our goal was $28K for Adrian Peterson. We're closing in on that. If you guys could hit that subscribe button. But here we go. Not Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Tyler Huntley in at quarterback. Motions a receiver in. They're going to go play action. Pressure in his face. Bo Richter was there, but they set up a screen very nicely. Foreman makes a man miss. He gets popped. It's going to bring up a third down. Type those threes. Third down incoming. Third down. Forgot about the running back for the season. Yeah, Aaron Jones. Excited to watch him week one versus the Giants. Who's their QB? Sam Darnold will be QB1 for the Vikes. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Huntley under center. There you go, handoff middle. Vikings close the gap quick, and they're going to get a stop, bring it up 4th down. I believe that was Andre Carter in on the stop. He's had a nice little game so far. Oh, Cleveland's QB right now. It's Tyler Huntley, formerly with the Ravens. Here we go, 4th down. Cleveland's going to keep their offense out there. Stefanski's going for it. Stefanski's saying, let's go with a little pace here. A little confusion here for Cleveland. Bo Richter's in the game. 4th and 2, motion somebody in. They go play action. Bo Richter's getting pressure, but they complete the pass. He might be heading to the end zone here as he gets all the way up to about the 5-yard line, heading into the PrizePicks red zone. Use that promo code CONS, and we'll hook you guys up with a first deposit match up to $100. Get hooked up today with PrizePicks. Nice little opening drive here from Cleveland as they look to take the lead. Here we go. Huntley under center. I'm looking at Bo Richter on this play. He's on the bottom of your screen. They go play action again. Richter's right in his face. It just stopped. I have no idea what just happened, but I think Bo Richter just got a sack. Yeah, he did. Type those 98s. Bo Richter. My screen literally just went black right before that play. Sack from Bo Richter. Here we go. Ball at the 12. 2nd and goal. Huntley takes a snap. Ball up in there. Intercepted. Dwight McGlothern, UDFA out of Arkansas, has got it, and he's headed another way. He's got room down the left sideline. He gets a block. He beats a man, and he may take this all the way. Oh, no, he gets beat by Tyler Huntley. Catches him. He's got to be damn near at the 10-yard line. Dwight McGlothern had an interception in the joint practice against Deshaun Watson, and he picks up another one here on a 2nd to goal situation. Ran out of gas. Tyler Huntley hawked him down, but love seeing the UDFA get an interception. Dwight McGlothern, UDFA out of Arkansas, picks it off, and he gets the Vikings inside the 10-yard line. Give me a skull down below. Vikings defense looking good. Looking good. All right, here we go. Jaren Hall in at quarterback for Minnesota. You see a lot of the backups here, a lot of 3rd and 4th stringers, but Hall's going to be in shotgun. He's going to take the snap. They go hand off to Gaskin. Gaskin's out space. He makes a man miss. Fighting for the end zone. He's right there. Will they rule it a touchdown? They do not. They do not. Gaskin gets all the way up to the 1. Nice little run right there by Gaskin following the interception from Dwight McGlothern. McGlothern should have had that, man. He is definitely kicking himself right now. Just short on the touchdown was Gaskin on that run. Vikings under center is Hall. He's going to give a fade route, and he's got him, and it's going to be a touchdown. Is he in? Jaren Hall. And he connects, and that's going to be a touchdown. Who is that? Malik Nolis. Malik Nolis, they just gave a little max protection, just gave him a 50-50 ball. It's going to be a touchdown for the Vikings following the interception by McGlothern. Just beat his man. As let's get a little fight song going for Miss Northern. Loves the fight song here. Skol Vikings, let's win the game. Skol Vikings, honor your name. Go get that first down, then get the touchdown. Rock 'em, sock 'em, fight, fight, fight. Skol Vikings, let's win the game. Skol Vikings, honor your name. Let's get it. Let's get it. I honestly just forgot the lyrics in my head midway through. Malik Nolis. Here we go. I'll get the lyrics up on screen next time. I forgot the second part of that. That's on me. Malik Nolis goes up for the touchdown. Will Reichert in on the extra point, and that's good. He remains perfect throughout his NFL career. Skol Vikings, let's win the game. Skol Vikings, honor your name. Rock 'em, sock 'em, fight, fight, fight. Let's go. Shout out to Russ Plays, type in V. Shout out to Johnny in the chat. But we are at a TV timeout. I want to tell you guys about today's presenting sponsor. That is PrizePicks. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's Week 2 watch party versus the Cleveland Browns. And if you guys download the PrizePicks app and use promo code CLNS on your first deposit, we're going to match it up to $100. Now, PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. PrizePicks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps on PrizePicks, it's just you against the numbers. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Get in on the daily action with your friends and become part of the PrizePicks community today. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. That's code CLNS for your first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's PrizePicks. It's that easy. The #1 daily fantasy sports app out there. Got that link for you guys in the description of today's show if you guys want to check them out and show some love to our show. Let's go, let's go. Wish I had 4 singing lessons for you, bro. Yeah, me too, man. I wish I could sing. Let me ask you guys this. Would you rather be able to sing or dance? I've always said sing, but I think being able to dance would be pretty cool. Like, all I got is just the basic stuff. I don't really have anything besides that. Russ is saying dance. Roger's saying sing. Chris is saying sing. Johnny say defense Vikes. Yep. Juicy John saying sing. Shout out to you. But yeah, we are going to be having our raffle once this game wraps up. Then I'm going to do a post-game show, sign on out of here, or sign off out of here, and then, yeah, we'll let you guys carry on with your weekend. Sing all the way. Yeah, I think I'm going sing as well. Hope I win. Yeah, best of luck, Johnny. All righty. Browns going to get this football back following the kickoff. Seeps did I miss a 90-yard pick six, almost a pick six. Dwight McLaughlin had the interception. Browns were in a go-the-go situation, and then Jaron Hall found Malik Nolis for the touchdown. Yeah, I know. I really wish Dwight got that TD for him. I'm with you, Landon. I'm with you. Juicy saying my Randy Moss jersey comes in 2 days. There we go. Love to hear it. Chris saying skull. Shout out to you, Chris. But here we go. Tyler Huntley. Still in that quarterback. Vikes bring pressure. Get a little quick pass to the outside. He's got space. Goes nowhere. Hey, Miss Northern, hopefully you win today. All righty. Huntley. He's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. Foreman still the running back. Bull always Richter. I love that. Shout out to you. Who's that? Ricky? They go hand off to Foreman. He stumbles. Going to bring up a 3rd down. Type those 3s. 3rd down coming up for Cleveland. Hold them up in the chat. Z cool. Yeah, run defense looks good. Past 2 weeks, teams have not been able to run the ball in Minnesota. Hopefully that's something that translates to the regular season. Oh, I'm with you, Landon. I'm with you. I'm with you. All right, here we go. Huntley and shotgun. Vikes look to be bringing a little pressure on this. Carter on the outside. They only bring 4. He's looking middle. He's going to evade right. He's got space. He's going to take off, and he's drilled by Lewis Seen, laying the hammer. And they're going to call a flag, but I don't care. Love seeing the aggression from Seen there as he just laid the boom on Huntley. What a play by Lewis Seen. And they're going to call it a hold. Lewis Seen came down. Huntley tried to pick up the first down. Seen lit him up. A beat down coming in from Roger. Oh, they're going to call it holding on the defense, so it's going to be first down for Cleveland. Here we go. Here we go. Lewis Seen cracked him. Shocked that ball didn't come out. Love that from Seen. All right, here we go. DTR, or not DTR, Huntley in shotgun. He's got running back to his left. Vikes bring 4. They set up a screen. That goes nowhere. Vikings all over it. Number 94 in on the stop. Lewis Seen, though. How about him, man? Aaron saying Lewis is doing his best job to get a roster spot somewhere. Let's go. Yeah. Now he's fighting for his life out there as rain is coming down in Cleveland. Rain is starting to come down in Cleveland. Here we go. Browns running to the left. I'm actually going to check the radar right here real quick. Yeah, Lewis Seen looking like that first rounder coming in from Landon. I'm with you. Boomstick Seen. Yeah, it might get rained out. Let me check the radar real quick. Nah, they should be good. They should be good. Here you go, Huntley. See me in shotgun. Motions the receiver right to left. He's in empty. Vikes look to be bringing some pressure. See if they do. They don't. They bring 4. Huntley looking left. Now he's looking over the middle field. He's scrambling. He's trying to make something happen, and he evades right. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Vikings come down to make the tackle, but Huntley picks up the first down with his legs. It's going to be a first down for Cleveland. Jeffrey saying, hey, Seeps, I'm a Bud Grant era Vike fan. That is awesome. I'll tell you what. Wish I was living long enough, or wish I lived long enough to see the Bud Grant era. I would respect the Vikings fans that have that insight. John Musgrove saying, Seen putting up good tape, 100%. You're seeing that potential there. Hopefully this gives him the confidence. But Huntley now, he's going to be under center. Ball's at the Minnesota's 42. He's going to go handoff middle. Vikes clog it up pretty well. He's only going to get about 1. Run defense looks fantastic here for the Vikings. May actually just look up what the Browns are averaging on the ground today. Can't be that much. Yeah, 2.1 yards per carry on 14 attempts. How long have you been a Vikes fan? My whole life. My whole life. Our best QB was Favre. I agree. Best QB I have watched was Brett Favre. All right, here we go. Huntley in shotgun. Motions a tight end in. Vikes bring 5. He's looking middle. Takes a check down. Lewis Seen in on the tackle. Going to bring up a 3rd and short. 3rd down. 5:44 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Dobbs was our greatest QB. Yeah, nobody forgets about that game and a half run that Dobbs went on. All right, here we go. Huntley under center. 3rd and 2. They go play action. Vikings. Oh, ball tipped. Ball up in there, and it's caught by a Cleveland Brown. Helter skelter. As well. What a play that was. Ball tipped. Then another Browns player got it, and it's going to be a first down. Huntley converts on 3rd and short. Yeah, obviously Dobbs has nothing on Favre. Don't worry about that. If you guys didn't see, Patrick Mahomes today threw a behind-the-back pass to Travis Kelce. Crazy. Crazy. But here we go. They're in the PrizePicks red zone. Use promo code CONS for a first deposit match up to $100. PrizePicks red zone. Use that promo code CONS. Browns handoff left. Going to fight forward for about 2 or 3 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd and 6. Mahomes just showing off. Yeah, he was doing a little bit more than showing off. Literally, it was like a read option. He pulled it. He was going this way behind the back to Kelce. Picked up a 3rd down. Just ridiculous. Big Boosie wants a big dub. I'm with you, Boosie. I'm with you. Clock running here, though. 4 minutes now remaining. 3rd quarter going by fast. Browns in shotgun. Vikes look to be bringing pressure. Going to be a false start here on Cleveland. Going to be a false start here on Cleveland. Thoughts on Kleinsaucer? I probably spelled that wrong. You talking about the tight end that was with Favre? I'm thinking about somebody else. All right, here we go. Huntley going to bring up a 2nd and 12 here for Cleveland. He's going to be in the shotgun. They're going to go handoff middle. Vikings crack down on that fast. Brings up a 3rd and long. Nice stop right there from the defense. Type those 3s in the chat. Type those 3s in the chat. Oh, nobody needs a better year from their football team than Vikings fans. Mental health in Minneapolis will skyrocket in a positive way if the Vikes make the playoffs. Here we go, but Huntley's in the shotgun, running back to the left of him. Vikes bring pressure off the right side, takes a check down, going to go nowhere. 3rd and 12, Vikings gang tackle, going to bring up a 4th and about 6. Type those 4s. Hold them up. Big Bosie. Vikings have brought my mental health way down. Yeah, I'm with you. Here we go. Cade York. Going to be it on the kick. Excuse me. 2:15 remaining. Jaron Hall has had no reps in the 2nd half. Kick up. Cade York. Kick good. We are now $20 down on our Cleveland Browns channel. If you guys could, send in a super chat. Great way to help support the show. We got about 17 minutes left of football, so if you guys want to help us beat the Browns channel, it's the best way to do so. He did throw that touchdown. I believe you got a good-ass franchise on our hands. I'm with you. Lewis Cine trying to make the team today. Do you guys think Jalen Nailor or Tristan Jackson can compete with Lewis Cine or compete with Jordan Addison for the wide receiver 2 spot? Hell no. No. All right, I was just throwing it out there. Nah, Landon, no. Yeah, I mean, I don't think so either, but got some guys playing well. Tycoon saying nah. Powell could get cut, though. Powell is definitely getting cut. Water's done. Let's donate another 40. Yeah, water's done. I got another shotgun still here. Got full happy dad. If we get a 40 or a 50, I'll do another shotgun. Alrighty. I love Naylor, but Addison is great on the field. Just needs to learn how to use Uber. Short and sweet, Aaron, but I agree. Alrighty, Vikings going to get this football back. Ball was kicked out of the end zone. Malik Nolis was in on return. No yawning in football, Tom. No yawning. Only in preseason football. Only in preseason football. But Jaron Hall under center, N'Keal Harry in at tight end. Still got Malik Nolis down at the bottom of our screen running the X. Looks like they motion. I think that's Thayer Thomas in there. I thought he got injured this week, but looks like he's all right. Hall is going to hand the ball off to Gaskin. Vikings get a good push. He's going to get about 3.5. Yeah, Landon, I honestly hope so. Can't believe Mahomes went behind his back today. Hall under center. He's going to go play action. He's looking deep. Oh, and it's dropped. Jayshon Jones, I believe. Jayshon Jones with the dropped. He was actually on my players to watch today. UDFA out of Maryland. Vikings were very high on him. Gave him $225,000 in roster bonuses, or in a signing bonus. One of the highest ones paid out to a UDFA. But he drops the ball there on a little comeback route. Honestly, a nice throw by Hall. See, that's why I love Kevin O'Connell, and that's why I'm big on him, is that, like, Hall, very limited so far in the second half. He looks good. Nick Mullins looked great in the first half. And here we go. Hall's taking a snap again. Browns bring 4. He's going to evade right. He's got all types of space. He's going to take a check down to Gaskin. Gaskin going to fight forward. That's going to be close to the first down. Going to come down to the spot by the officials. And now the backup punter is going to be in for the Vikes, 4th and 1. Patrick, do you think Favre and Moss would have won a Super Bowl if they played? Yes, 100% Juicy. Here we go, punt away. Going to be fielded by the Browns at about the 25. He makes a man miss. He's trying to get the edge. Vikings funnel him out. Only going to be about a 10-yard gain. Good punt coverage there by the Vikes. Let's see a drive, Tom. I'm with you. Let's get a stop here. Nice little 3 and out. Browns are going to get the football here. Please, guys, make sure you are subscribed. Shout out to whoever just hit that sub button right there. Trying to close in on 28,000 subs. If we could do that, before week 1, I would absolutely love it, as we just need 331 more of you guys to hit that sub button. Again, keep you posted with everything around the Minnesota Vikings. Every single day I post a video. So if you guys don't want to miss a thing, tune in, subscribe to the channel. I would really, really appreciate it. Here we go. Played on 5 teams. It was the Vikes, Raiders, Patriots. Where else did Moss play? Oh, Buccaneers and Niners. That was it. So I guess, did he play on 6 teams? Yeah, Vikings, Raiders, Patriots, Titans, and Niners. Yeah, 5 teams. Yeah, I don't know why that popped up as Bucks at first. A little interesting. You think JJ could lead us to a Super Bowl? 100%. Kid's won a championship at every level he has played at. Let's go Vikings. Love from New Hampshire. Shout out to you, Eric Hill. All right, here we go. Defense back out there. After the 3 and out, 30 seconds left here in the third. Huntley's going to take the snap. They go play action. Bo comes flying. Huntley delivers a strike to 83. He's got it. He's going to keep fighting forward for about a 15-yard gain. Love seeing Lewis Cine get majority of the reps here. I wonder if the Vikings, a little gamesmanship where it's like, hey, Cine, you're also fighting for your roster spot, but also any other teams looking at trading for the safety before he gets cut. Here's some tape. This is going to take us to the 4th quarter. Type those 4s in the chat. Can the Vikings get another preseason victory? Can the Vikings get another preseason victory? Shout out to Z Cool, Juicy, Landon, Russ, Landon. Juicy saying we're going to be 2-0. I hope so. Cameron Thompson saying 4. Shout out to you. Got some bots in the chat. Flood them out with the 4s. Miss Northern in the chat. Juicy John holding it down. Appreciate you guys. Z Cool spamming them out. Spamming them out. Super pumped up, though, for Dwight McGlothern and Lewis Cine getting some picks today. It's awesome for them. I'm going to hold down the Browns in the fort. Hell yeah, you are, Juicy. KST in the chat. What's up? Leroy Jenkins. Hey, Seeps. Long time no see. Long time no see. Leroy, shout out to you. We are waiting for the 4th quarter to get underway here. I do want to tell you guys about today's presenting sponsor of our watch party, PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today and join America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. PrizePicks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps, on PrizePicks, it's just you against the numbers. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Get in on the daily action with your friends and become part of the PrizePicks community today. So download the PrizePicks app and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. That's code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's PrizePicks. It's the best daily fantasy sports app out there. If you guys want to add a little more juice to your viewing experience, PrizePicks is the #1 way to do so. As we are still $30 away from being our Browns Report channel. We got the 4th quarter here. All good. Yeah. Nope. Appreciate you, Sam. Juicy saying, Pat, are we friends? Yeah, you're a Vikings fan. I'm friends with all Vikings fans. So here we go. Huntley's going to take off on a scramble, only going to get about 2. 20-10 here. Fourth quarter getting underway. Nick Mullins looked good here in the first half. Now we're seeing a lot of Jaron Hall in the second. Interviewing J.O.K., standout linebacker for the Browns on the sidelines. Leroy saying, what's your prediction on the Vikings this upcoming year, Seeps? I got them going 9-8. 9-8. Depends if that's a playoff appearance in there. We'll wait and see. Yeah, we'll wait and see on that. That's what I got, 9-8. Leroy Jenkins. Shout out to Rob Simpy. But I will say, if the Vikes lose week 1 to the Giants, they may win 4 games this year. They got a brutal schedule. Like, following the Giants game, they go Niners, Texans, Packers, Jets, Lions, Rams. And, like, right there, that is 6 very tough games. So if they lose that, like, they might start the season off 0-7, which would be very disappointing. But here we go. Huntley drops back, takes a check down on third down. Lewis Cine playing his ass off today. Hold up those 4s in the chat for my man Cine. Actually, F that. Type those 6s. Type those 6s for Cine, baby. Let's go. Supreme's Worlds. Come on, Hall. Only 6 more touchdowns for the record. That's it. That's all we need, 6 more. But hold up those 6s for Lewis Cine. Always been a fan of him. I just think injuries and just the Vikings have a loaded safety unit. Big reason why he hasn't worked out. But yeah, playing good today, getting some good tape out there. It's a great punt by the Browns, going to pin the Vikes at the 5-yard line. .13:02 remaining here in the fourth. Can the Vikings run this football and get out of Cleveland with a victory? No injury. Not even going to say that. I just caught myself. I'm not even saying it. Not even saying it. Juicy saying 11-6. I'm thinking. Let's get a win. Let's do it, Cameron. Let's do it. Shout out to Jake Ballard. Typing those 6s. Supreme's World in the chat. Typing 6 as well. Yeah, show love to Lewis Cine. Playing his ass off today. First real flashes I've seen from him in his NFL career. Vikes can get this football here. Again, make sure you guys are subscribed. And also, last call pretty much for the raffle. We are going to do this right as the game ends. We're not wasting any time here. We're doing it right as the game ends. So make sure you guys get your raffle tickets in there. $10. $10 gets you a chance to win a Vikings hat. $10 super chat gets you in there. Yeah, if you guys also want to help support the show, it's a great way to do so. But if you guys also want to test your luck a little bit and try to go home with a Vikings hat for just watching a YouTube stream, think about that. All you got to do is tune in, send in $10, and you may leave today's show with a brand new Minnesota Vikings hat. It's absolutely awesome. So, yeah, if you guys could support the show, we're also $30 away from the Cleveland Browns channel here at Chat Sports. And you get on the board, Raj. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah, Juicy, Roger helped me out. Roger helps out everybody. That's why he's the GOAT. I'm a big fan, Juicy John. I'm subscribed to your YouTube. Juicy, you got a YouTube channel, man? See you soon. Yeah, we're going to do it right after the game. Juicy, give me a follow on Twitter if you haven't, if you are the winner of the 50-50 raffle. You know what, Juicy? I just dropped you a subscribe. I just hit subscribe on your channel. Tom Lyle saying bring Allie in for the shotgun. Unfortunately, Allie is not in the studio today. Tycoon saying Cine is playing hard tonight. Yes, he is. Lewis Cine creates a crime scene. That was one thing when they drafted Cine. I was like, man, the calls Paul Allen and like myself could have about just being like, Lewis Cine creates a crime scene out there on the football field. There's something of that nature. Like, I was excited about that. But Ricky Lee coming in with a $10 super chat. Now we're just 20 away. We are just 20 away. Show him some love. Let's go, Rick. Ricky Lee, first-time super chatter as well. Shout out to Ricky. As Vikings run the ball here, Dwayne McBride gets about 5. Everybody give me a skull Ricky. Give me a skull Ricky in the chat. Let's go. Pat giving a skull, Ricky, Z Cool, Juicy John. All of you guys, Ricky, I got your ticket raffle in there. Okay, one more time. Roger, you got another ticket, my man. And now we're just $10 away from passing the Cleveland Browns report in Super Chats. $10 away. Roger, shout out. There we go. Roger Bong. Got to get his photo up there for him. Skull Bong. Get him going in the chat, baby. If you guys send in $200 total, I'll create a custom emblem for you guys as well. Just throwing that out there. But Roger's been holding it down here on the channel all year. And now we did just pass the Cleveland Browns report and a little more with 2 Super Chats rolling in there. Shout out to Z Cool and Rocky sending the 10 apiece. Give me a Skull Rock and a Skull Z down below in the chat as Dwayne McBride running hard here. Vikings trying to run this clock out. Shout out to Rocky. Give me a Skull Rocky down below. Let's go. $400 total on the day. So we now got the lead. Hey, I'm trying to bury him. I'll throw it out there. I still got a happy dad. If we get a 50, I'm shotgunning it. If we get a 50, I'm going to shotgun it. And Z Cool said, and here you go. Shout out to Z Cool, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I feel like you guys are going to tear it up week 1, man. I feel like you guys are going to break some records week 1. As the Vikings pick up a first down here on the back of Dwayne McBride getting the rock there. There we go. As there we go, Scolger getting us to $420 today. Might have to get Scolger a custom emblem saying Skull everyone. Shout out to Scolger. We appreciate it. Give me a Scolger down below, adding you to the raffle. Let's go. All right, here we go. Jaron Hall under center. They go play action now. He's rolling right. He's going to take a shot deep. He's got a man, and he gets the catch. Jayshon Jones. He's going to go all the way, and we got a touchdown for the Minnesota Vikings. Jayshon Jones takes it in for 6. UDFA out of Maryland. Vikings coaching staff very high on the UDFA heading into this season, and him and Jaron Hall connect. Good ball right there by Hall. Just floated it over the top of the DB, and the Vikings are looking victory dead in the eye here in Cleveland. Jayshon Jones. Remember the name, everybody. Jayshon Jones. Might be the next Adam Thielen. Here we go. Jayshon finding the end zone. There we go. Little play action. Vikings setting it up. And then Will Reichard remains perfect in his NFL career, kicking the football 27-10. Vikings, 10:20 left. Vikings laying it on them. Kevin O'Connell dicing up that Browns defense, stuff you love to see. Let's go. Touchdown, Vikes. Let's hear it for Jaron, baby. Let's hear it for Jaron. As I got disappointing news. Our Browns channel just passed us. We are now $25 down. They just got a 50. They are at 445. We are at 420. Let's do it for the Jayshon Jones touchdown. I might run in place until we get a $30 super chat. If you guys can do it collectively, let's go. Let's go. If we could get the 450 right now, I will shotgun a beer before the game gets back on. All we need is 10 or 3 $10 super chats. And you also get a ticket into the entry. If you know what? I believe in you guys. I'm going to run until the game gets back. Because I trust in you guys. As John Musgrove saying our wide receiver room looks good. Yes, they do. They look very good. Jayshon Jones playing well. Tristan Jackson playing well. Speedy Naylor playing well. John Patrick saying, how do you send money? It's a dollar icon at the bottom of the chat. You just click on that, however much you want to send in to support the show and support what we do here. Great way to do so. Guys, I'm getting tired. Here we go. Z Cool, 2 more to go. I'm about to do this on the run. I'm about to put your super chat up on the run. You guys got to see my feet moving right here. You guys, I should have a foot cam on. There we go. 2 to go. 430. There we go. Come on. And there we got it. Scolger coming in with a 20. gets us the 450. Give me a skull scolger down below. And Z Cool, that's getting you another raffle ticket, my friend. And then Roger Bong saying, come on, that's going to you as well. And then my man WD getting another raffle ticket as well. Let's spam the chat with skulls. 470. Taking the $20 lead over the Cleveland Browns report. You guys kind of got me out of breath right there. That was a lot going on. Thank you guys. I could have been running for the rest of that game. I appreciate you. I know my man Gary's probably watching saying, man, he still owes me 20 miles. Why'd you guys send that in? Let's go. Roger Bong coming in saying, come on. Then my man WD saying, let's go. And then Rocky coming in with another 10 saying, let's go. Shout out to Rocky. Appreciate you tuning in. Rocky showing some love. Give me a skull Rocky, the cutest dog in the Midwest area. Actually, not the Midwest area. The whole world. The cutest dog right there. Let's go. Appreciate you guys, though. Thank you, thank you. Now we're 20 away from 500. That is awesome. That is awesome. You know, that's a good point, Miss Northern. If we get $20, we'll sing the fight song. If we get 20, we'll sing the fight song for Miss Northern. Here we go. Browns got the football. That's right. Have a drink, my guy. Shout out to you. Get the skulls flowing in the chat. Browns report coming, though. They're at 465. They're hearing the noise. I got the lyrics pulled up. Don't worry. If we get the 500, we're 20 away. We're singing the fight song for getting the 500 today. 20 away. Roger saying, Skull fam. Let's go. We might have a Pro Bowl kicker. We might. He hasn't missed yet. And I'm going to jinx him. I'm going to jinx him saying he hasn't missed yet. The Viking saying, how do you super chat? It's a dollar icon at the bottom of the chat. You click that, select however much you want to contribute to the channel. That's how we do it. Vikings Honor saying, OMG, Lewis Cine went crazy. Yes, he did. But Browns taking a shot deep, incomplete, bringing up a third down. Here we go. $20 away from 500. Can we do it? Can we do it as a family as the rain is pouring down here in Cleveland? Will this game continue after the Hall of Fame game was cut short due to the lightning in the area? Let's go. I'm rooting for Jared Hall. I am too. Zebra, you got it. What do we do about Lewis Cine now? That's a great question. That's a great question. Here we go. Third down. Pressure in his face. Sidearm throw. Ball deflected. Straps up on the outside. Coming in from 28. Here we go. As the Vikings sending in their first ever super chat, as now we're $10 away. Everybody give me a skull the Viking down below. First ever super chat. Show them what we are all about here at Vikings Now. Show them some love down below. We just crossed over 490. We're $10 away from singing the fight song here on the channel. Shout out to Z Cool showing love. Nah, but for Viking, I appreciate you. As always, that's going to get you a ticket raffle. Oh, no, that ball hit a Vikings player. That ball's on the ground. I think the Vikings recovered. The Viking, you're going in as we're $10 away. As the Vikings saying, skull, boys, let's go. Oh, Roger says, okay, F it. $500. We got there. And let's get this fight song going. I need everybody at home to sing with me. Skull Vikings, let's win this game. Skull Vikings, honor your name. Go get that first down, then get that touchdown. Rock 'em, sock 'em, fight, fight, fight. Go Vikings, run up the score. You'll hear us yell for more. V-I-K-I-N-G-S. Skull Vikings, let's go. No, that felt good, guys. That felt good. That felt good to get that out of there. That felt good to get that out of there. Let's go. Shout out to all of you guys. Bong jersey week 1. Might have to. Scenery having a game coming in from Scoliosis. I love that. The Browns channel is now at 480. They're $20 behind. They are going to make a battle out of this. They are losing that game. They got nothing else to look forward to. They are going to try to make a battle out of this Super Chat fight. I thought you had a Vikings horn. Where is it? It's at the crib right now. I'm going to bring it back for week 1. I said no horn during the preseason, but every single Super Chat we get during the regular season, a horn will be blown. It's now our Browns channel is only $15 away. I keep getting updates from them. This has been an unreal battle. It's been back and forth. It's been throwing haymakers. Who is going to deliver the knockout punch? And it may not even be a Minnesota Vikings fan that does it. It may be my man Rob Simpy coming in with a $20 super chat, and it's not letting me pull it over here, Simpy. But he says, wow, just some icing for beating the Browns. I appreciate you, Simpy. Shout out to you. Unfortunately, this is what it looks like on our end. We cannot pull them right now. Got a little network error, but that should be fixed up here in a second. But Rob Simpy, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you holding it down for the Vikings fans, guys. Let's go. 520. Got a nice lead. They're at 484. I'll keep you guys posted. Young Good saying how I want the Vikes every Sunday, as there is about 20 people in the Cleveland Browns Stadium. Rain is pouring down. It's getting ugly. No injuries. No injuries. Vikings do have the football, though. I'm assuming we're going to get about 3 straight runs here as they start off on the ground on first down. Dwayne McBride fights forward for about 5. Rob Hall of Fame board. Rob's going on the Hall of Fame board. Rob Simpy, welcome. Rob Simpy, bottom of the board. Hey there. Hey, Harvey, how you doing? Harvey, get you caught up on the game. Vikings wide receivers look great. Tristan Jackson, Jalen Naylor, Jayshon Jones, all looking good. As Roger saying, Harvey in the house. As the Vikings go pitch to the right, finds 40. He's going to get right near that first down marker. Seeps, I'll just blame Smitty. Yeah. Anything that goes wrong for the Giants season, I think it'll just be right to blame Smitty. Landon saying, I'm back. What's up, Landon? Landon, we got a super chat battle going on right now. Our Browns channel is now, let me get the updated look. Browns channel now at 500. So we have the $20 lead right now, but they are at 500. We got a $20 lead at 520. If somebody drops the hammer, sends in a 50 or 100, we will win this battle. But Hall's in shotgun emotions. Harry left to right. Oh, bad snap. Hall corrals it. He might have to take off. He does put his foot in the ground, spin move, and he goes nowhere, but there is going to be a flag on the play. That's Rolly, Rob. You're going to still blame Rolly? I hear you. I still said it. You know what? If we get a 50 still, I'm shotgunning this last beer. If we get a 50, I'm going to shotgun the last beer, and we're going to end it on a bang. Game's almost wrapping up. We're going to do the raffle right after the game. 8 minutes left here. 4th and 4. Vikings going to punt this football away to Cleveland. It's raining. It's wet. Juicy John, don't worry. You are in the raffle. $10 gets you in, though. Harvey saying the Vikings are dropping like flies. They are, but they really haven't lost anybody huge just yet. Like Mekhi Blackmon, he was supposed to start. That's an injury that sucks. But JJ, let's be honest, he was most likely going to sit for at least the first month. And honestly, I can make the argument that now Sam Darnold, without having JJ on his back, kind of breathing over his shoulder a little bit, maybe he plays more free. So I don't think it's a bad thing, the injuries so far. Still going to be a really good football team. Doug, we're doing this because I love the Vikes. What's the raffle? Sorry, I'm a newbie. It's a Vikings hat. We're giving away a Vikings hat. I got a picture of it right here. Doug, we're just trying to have fun. We're in the 4th quarter of a preseason game, week 2. We're just trying to have fun, and this is how you guys support the show. We're going to be raffling off this hat at the end of the stream today. If this bothers some of you guys, it's whatever. It's whatever. Browns are going to get the football here. It's raining in Cleveland. And then go more. Hey, listen, we're just having fun here. Once you guys see us during the regular season or games that really do matter, we're not really pumping super chats that much. So, Rob Simpy, that hat's going to a Giants fan, to a Giants fan. I don't know if we could have that. Yeah, Miss Northern, hopefully you guys win it. Miss Northern, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, that's how I'm going to get in contact with you to send that out to you guys. Oh, I know, Raj. I know. All righty. The longest preseason game in NFL history going on right now. As Harvey coming in with the $10 super chat. Shout out to Harvey extending our lead, saying hats. We got you in there, Harvey. I got you. Shout out to Harvey. Give me a skull, Harvey. Holding it down overseas. I'll cup a beer if there's a super chat in 5 minutes. Alrighty. Juicy said $50 super chat in the next 5 minutes. He's with me. Pat, I followed you on Twitter. Appreciate you. Give you a follow back after the game. So you got Harper. We got Luke. These two guys just followed me on Twitter. Let's go. Harvey saying, I'll join that. Brandon saying, sub because Skull Vikes. Let's go. Roger saying, Pat would chat you up on X. Love chopping it up with Vikes fans, man. 27-10. Browns get the football. It's raining here in Cleveland. All right. So Boogie's ready to go. He's got his beer. $50 super chat. We can have a Vikings little Vikings fan shotgun. That's what we'll call it. Let's go. I don't have Twitter. Miss Northern, I'll get you guys my email. It's patrick@chatsports.com. Miss Northern, if you send me an email over there, I'll be able to get in contact with you. I'll put that in the chat right now. That's my email if you send me your shipping address if you are the winner. Mitty Jet saying, Patrick, you should go to a Vikings game this year. I'd love to, but more likely than not, I have to be here in the studio doing the game. Juicy's ready to go. Let's blow up his email. Don't make me regret putting my email in the chat. You guys saw that? All right, here we go. Browns run the ball on first down. He's going to go to the left side for about 3. Is Jets on the field? No, Jefferson is not on the field. Browns quarterbacks today did not play that bad besides interceptions. John Musgrove going skull. Shout out to you, man. Huntley, play action. Vikes bring 4. He's got all types of time. He's going to take the check down to the running back. He's going to get near the 40-yard line. What's your Twitter? I'll put that in the chat right now. You got to win the raffle, Viking. You got to win the raffle. Win the raffle. All right, here we go. Huntley's got it. They go handoff up the middle again. 6:30 left. He fights forward for about 6. Yeah, Scene looks good. We'll talk about him in the postgame show. Had an interception, had that hit stick. Also had a nice pass breakup. Also a nice TFL on a key third down. Here we go. Huntley under center, 6 minutes left. They're just going to hand the ball off. 49 runs over a Vikings player. It's Jalen Redmond. As Gwen coming in with a $5 super chat. Shout out to Gwen. And now it's pulling. Let's go. So we do want to show love. People sending super chats in the past. Rob Simpy sending 20. Harvey said hats, hats, hats. And then Gwen coming in here with a 5 saying reunion in the Vikings quarterback room. Matt and Sam are on the Panthers in 2020 preseason before Matt's season-ending injury. Yeah, they both were. I mean, besides that, there's no real other reunion, but also Josh McCown being the quarterback coach. So there we go. And then 124 Cappy coming in. Let me add your name to the list. Your name is added. Shout out to Cappy, $10 super chat. Give me a skull Cappy down below. What's your opinion on Matt? Don't really have an opinion on Matt Corral. I haven't really watched him play too much, but young quarterback, has some potential. And if anybody can get the most out of a quarterback, it is Kevin O'Connell. Roger Bong. Roger, that's the next play. I've not seen that yet. FG NFL, I just followed on Twitter. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. Vikings, 2nd and 5. Huntley in shotgun. See what they do here. Cine. Looks like he's going to blitz. He does. Cine coming off the left side. What a play by Lewis Cine. Hell of a sack. Number 6 gets it done. Lewis Cine with another great play as he points to the sideline. Is he fighting to make this roster? At least he's up in his trade value, if anything. What a play by Cine. Huntley tried to evade the sack. Goes nowhere. Love that for number 6. Type those 6s in the chat. That makes me happy, man. This guy has been battling with injuries. He's been scolded by Vikings fans, even though just a loaded safety room and injuries have been the biggest reason he hasn't been able to be successful so far in his NFL career. But he's playing well today. Shout out to number 6. Vikes bring pressure on 3rd and 4. Huntley's going to evade right. Tries to make a man miss. He's going nowhere. He's just going to have to throw this football away. Bringing up a 4th down. Have a day, Lewis Cine. Let's go. Vikings going to get this football back off the punt. It's a murder scene out there. Yeah, I was trying to come up with a line for that. I guess it's a murder scene's a good one. Juicy saying, I followed you, Pat. Shout out to you, Juicy. Sorry, but that was sick. Yeah, that was a sick sack by Cine. If you aren't rooting for Lewis Cine, you got problems. Punt away. Vikes going to get it at the 15. Lucky Jackson returning the kick. Eric a point saying, skull, 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 skull. Shout out to my man Eric down in New Mexico. All right, we are going to do the raffle right as the game ends. This game is going to be ending in the next 5 minutes. So, again, $10 super chats. We are doing this right away after the game as looking like the Browns channel is now only $7 off of us. They just got a $50 super chat. They are $7 away. How do I contact you on Twitter? Just shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM. Get that handled. Jaron Hall, or not Jaron Hall. Is that Matt Corral? Matt Corral in on the game. Let's go. Matt Corral, number 17. Literally gets signed yesterday. Now he's going to go hand the ball off. How can I contact you on Twitter? If you are the winner of the raffle, hit me up on Twitter. Yeah, I was completely wrong about that. I did not think Corral was even going to be dressed. Since he signed yesterday, that's on me. I was wrong. Who is Matt Corral, quarterback the Vikes signed yesterday? As the first run is a 3-yard loss and there's a false start. Yeah, this game's over. 2:25 left. They're trying to wrap this up with the rain coming down. Did O'Connell get extended? Kevin O'Connell has not been extended. Which reminds me of Josh Dobbs. Rose is like Dobbs, no practice snaps. Yeah, a little bit. Obviously, Dobbs was going into a meaningful regular season game where, what do I do to text on Twitter? Just shoot me a DM. So, Seeps, you know where I'm going. Let's make a deal. If you get $10 super hats, I'll do 50. So you're saying if you get $10 super chats, you'll match with a 50? All right, Rob Simpy throwing that deal out there. If that goes down, I'll shotgun a beer. Shout out to Peyton. Brett Taylor saying KOC better get extended. It's looking like a movie scene for him today. Yeah, Lewis Cine playing well as we're at the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. As then Rocky coming in. Rocky coming in. Give me a skull Rocky down below. Try to put this up on screen as it is not pulling anymore. Sorry about that, Rocky, but give me a skull Rocky. Gets him another ticket. We're at 557 now, which is awesome. My Mac's actually about to die here, fellas. Hold on. Hold your horses. A little behind-the-scene action right here for Lewis Cine. I plug my laptop in here real quick. There we go. Who is chanting in the background? That's our Steelers channel. Yeah, that is our Steelers channel. They're banging a gong back there. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there. Clearly having fun. I think he just said a $500 super chat, which is crazy. WD saying challenge accepted. All right, WD, that's 2 $10 super chats. We need 8 more. And my man, Rob Simpy, said he'll throw in a 50. We're at 567. Are all the channels hosted there? What do you mean by that? As they are at 645. Our Browns channel just took a massive lead. They're at 645. What the hell? Dang. All right, we're about 100 behind. We're about 100 behind. Oh, Harvey, I agree. The Steelers channel is ridiculous. They got a bunch of degenerates over there. You know what, guys? It's okay. We're probably going to lose this super chat battle. We're about 100 away right now, and that is A-okay. It's all good, man. It is all good. Yeah, all the channels get recorded here in Dallas. We do have a couple in Cincinnati. But, yeah. Shout out to Robert in the chat, hanging out. We got a bunch of kids in Cleveland having the time of their life right now in the rain. Lost the battle, won the roar. Yeah, it's okay. They just had a $200 super chat roll in. That was kind of disappointing, but it's all right. It's all right. But it's bringing up a 3rd and 16 here in Cleveland. I do appreciate you guys, man. All the support today has been awesome. $567 in a preseason game. That's freaking crazy. You ain't seen nothing yet. Pick 6 coming. Wow, Rob saying if we get the 70 left as Matt Corral just fumbled the football outside the back of the end zone. That's going to be a safety. Browns get 2 points there. Eric, appreciate you. Chris saying still watching. Yeah, safety right there. Matt Corral just Don't know what the fuck he was thinking, but yeah, staying healthy, number one. Haven't had any injuries today, which is great. I think this post-game show is all about Lewisine, though, fellas. Oh, no way. No way. Scolger coming in with $100 super chat. And we can't show this on screen. That is disappointing. But everybody give me a Scolger down below. Oh, no. We just took the lead. Here we go, everybody. Scolger the GOAT. $100 super chat holding it down. Let's go. I need everybody to spam Scolger in the comments section as we just crossed over $667. No! Simpy coming in with $100 super chat. Rob Simpy, shout out to you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We'll get you those raffle tickets, Simpy, as there's a fumble on the punt and the Vikings recover. I believe that's Duke Shelley. Oh my God, Simpy, you are the GOAT. Simpy, you are the GOAT. I'm loading up the shotgun. We're doing it for you guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. Put this B in here. I think Duke Shelley just had a fumble recovery and the strip. Oh my goodness, the football is wet. Oh, that's going to be tight. But this is for Rob, Simpy, and Scolger. Shout out to you guys. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. KJ saying, let's go, Steeps. Let's go. It's lit in here. It's lit. Shout out to Soul Boogie. Hey, if you guys were trying the shotgun with me, hopefully you did so right there. Shout out to Scolger. Shout out to Simpy. I thought we were going to lose. I was about to wave the white flag. They are at $685 now. They're trying to battle, but we still have about an $80 lead. There's no way LaCameron coming in with a $20 super chat. Let me see if God, this network error is still going. What are you shotgunning right there? I just did a happy dad. There it is. You did great, Patrick. Long game, very long game. So we're about to be live for about 4 hours. I was getting a little tired, then you guys just injected me with a bunch of energy. But LaCameron joining the club, getting in on the fun. LaCameron, shout out to Scolger saying it. That gets you 2 tickets. Let's go. You boys are absolute chads. Skull, love that, Supreme. Fumble doesn't count. Going to be Cleveland football. 2 minutes left. Cleveland avoids disaster on that one. But you guys, shout out to you. It's a movie. It's a movie. It's a movie. Miss Northern, if you end up winning and you're not around and you can't get in contact with me, because we are going to have to sign off right after the game, no worry about it. I know you. You know where to find me. We could definitely, hook you up either way. But, man, let's go, fellas. 787. As I didn't even think this was possible today. I do still have a boot filled up of Happy Dads from before the show. I said if we get to 1,000, we'll do it. We're at 787 right now. I mean, outside chance, but as they're at 704, they are coming fast. Wow. Facts, and this is a preseason game. That's why I love you guys, man. You guys are showing love during a preseason game. Who shows love during a preseason game better than the Vikings fans? Nobody. Nobody. Lewis Scene might be coming to a scene near you after this game. Did he do enough to make this team? I don't know. Yeah, Harvey, it's a boot of warm Happy Dads. I honestly might try to switch that out with a new boot, but we'll see. Yeah, this is wild. What a wild finish to this preseason game, man. What a wild finish. Here we go. Huntley over the middle of the field, picks up a first down with about 1:10 left. Thanks to Fancy, he's just going to let this clock run. It's an X-rated movie. Clearly the Steelers, actually, Harvey. You want to hear something crazy? The Steelers channel, they had a guy send in $50,000 of Venmo to them in 1 month. $50,000. It's crazy. Juicy, I can't find out. Let me check something real quick, Juicy. You Josiah? I'm going to put my Twitter in the chat. Oh, no, I would never ask you guys for... Oh, that's you? All right, we're good. You should be able to DM me then. Oh, it's X's vibing. Legend here is actually at the game. It's actually going to grab Lewis Scene's stats here from the game. What a day for him. Huntley drops back, though. Pass over the middle field. Intercepted. Vikings pick it off, and that's going to do it here in Cleveland. Who was that? Francis with the INT. All righty. It should do it in Cleveland. Stefanski takes the jersey off. Vikings going to get another victory. Type those W's in the chat. It's got to be money laundering. Yeah, I'm not going to speak on it. I don't want to give my thoughts because I might get in trouble, but I think I agree with you, Harvey. I think I agree with you. Vikings win. Type those LFGs down below. Vikings going to need this one out. All righty. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the shot clock. Then we're spinning this raffle, seeing who is going to go home with a Minnesota Vikings hat. 30 seconds, last call. Last call, cutting it off, signing off, doing the post-game show, filming a video for you guys tomorrow, giving you guys my thoughts on the whole shebang. 15 seconds. I'm going to move over all the raffle entries right now. Here we go. Got them moved over. If you guys are ready for the raffle, give me a me. LaCameron, Rob Simpy. You know what's crazy about this? This may go to a Giants fan because Simpy's got a lot of tickets in there. Alrighty. Let me just get this going. It's our Browns channel actually just took the lead. They're at 8:34. 8:39 now. They just took the lead over us. But you know what? I don't care. We had a great day. I don't care if they end up winning. We had a great day. Yeah, thanks for always showing love, all of you guys in the chat. But we're going to spin this wheel, then we're going to hop on out of here. Just crop it up real quick. Somebody's messing with my wheel. All righty. Yeah, they're at 889. They're about to get to 1,000. But it's whatever. It's whatever. You guys see all the names right there. I'm going to shuffle them up so you guys' names are all not in the same spot. All right, that looks shuffled to me. If you guys are ready to go, let's get after it. Let's get after it. Spinning the wheel. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Who's going to go home with our Vikings hat? As it is WD. Let's go. WD brings it home. WD, if you could send me an email or get in contact with me on Twitter, we'll send that Vikings hat straight to your doorstep. No shit. Hell yeah, WD. Shout out to you, man. Let's go. Congrats. Skull WD. All righty, everybody. We're going to sign off out of here. I just want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you to Rob Simpy. Thank you to everybody who contributed on today's show. It was an awesome stream as we are just one step closer to week 1 in New York versus the football Giants. I cannot wait for it. We're going to sign off out of here. See you guys next time. Skol frickin' Vikes, baby.